Oh, got it.
What's up, everybody, man? We back again with another episode here. We got a couple questions going to ask a lovely panelist. We got this cool little Corona Sunday, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm pulling up. I'm here. I got Thursday. I'm pulling up.
Thursday. God dang, you Thursday. Anyway, ladies, would y'all like to introduce yourselves?
I'm Summer.
Can we not start off?
Oh. Hey, everybody. I'm Rashida. I don't know if I'm supposed to give an intro, but Rashida.
I mean, look, if you want to give your age as well, I mean, it's up to you.
Your age,
It's up to you.
Social security number, you know, all that. No.
Well, I just turned. All right, so I'm a Sag queen. I just turned 32 last Saturday.
Oh,
so
happy belated!
Shout out to all of my Sagittarius out there. Thank you, y'all.
All right, well, I'm 42.
Okay.
It's like, no, I'm 31. I'm 31.
Girl.
I'm 31.
Hi, I'm
and,
Tamika.
I'm a Libra.
Oh, Lord. I'm Tamika. I'm 32 as well.
What sign are you?
And I'm a Gemini and I live in North Carolina.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that's
Yeah,
it.
I'm in DC.
That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
That's about it.
So, Tamika, are you the only one who resides in North Carolina?
I am.
Okay.
What part of North Carolina?
I'm in the capital, Raleigh.
Oh, yay. I went to school in Raleigh.
Okay, what school?
St. Augustine.
Okay. HBCU.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right now.
Rashida, quick question.
You got a PhD.
What did you study out there?
I studied criminal justice.
Interesting.
Okay.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yes. You go.
Yeah.
Girl.
That wasn't my first choice was psychology, but after intro to psych, I was like,
Too much. Too much information, too much reading.
It was a lot.
Wow.
So now,
It's a small world.
shall we proceed?
Yeah.
Yep.
Now, who's Summer? Since you're the youngest, the first question.
That's the youngest.
All the questions go start with you since you're the youngest.
Damn.
Okay.
Okay.
It's gonna be hot summer. Well, actually, this question is first gonna be for everybody. How is y'all love lives right now? Is y'all singles taking anything?
I'm in a relationship.
Okay.
How long?
Yay.
Wow, I don't even know how long. A couple years.
How y'all meet?
School. One of my schools that I went to.
You said what?
One of my schools that I went to.
See, man, that's usually how it happens, man. You find you usually find somebody you like at a school you went to. See?
Yep.
Congratulations.
Yep, one of my schools. Thank you.
Match said one of my schools.
Plethora, one of many plethora
Right.
schools.
Rashida?
I went to a lot of schools.
Rashida, how's your current dating situation?
It went from love life to date, and I feel like those are two different things, but I am single.
Oh, what you mean it went from love life to dating?
So, I mean, like dating, I don't know if I actively date, but I'm single. I don't know, it's hard to explain, but I'm single though.
Are you dating to find love, or are you just dating to just, just actively just keep it moving?
No, I'm not really actively dating, but I will date if that makes sense.
If somebody catches your eye, basically.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
I'm not like looking. Not looking.
So okay, so if a man approaches you, you won't turn him down if he comes at you the right way.
It's kind of hard to say. So like, all right, so with men, I don't know why, but if I don't notice you first, then I'm probably gonna turn you down.
That's a Sagittarius.
I'm so sorry.
Oh,
Really?
Tamika,
That's okay.
Tamika, so how's your love life going?
I'm single and I am dating, actively dating. Meaning, like, I do go
Yeah,
on
good.
dates with guys, I'll travel with guys. And yeah, it is to find love, of course, that's the ultimate goal,
Understand?
but it doesn't always end up like that. So I'll enjoy the company in the meantime.
So when you say travel with guys, you got sugar daddy?
No, I have friends.
Okay. I'm just.
Then should I be lying? Because I do.
Don't you do that now.
Yes
Number
to the
four.
traveling. Yes to the sugar daddy.
Yes.
Hey,
Friends got sugar too.
look, hey man, I ain't mad at y'all.
Hey,
I ain't,
take a flight for me. Shit.
right, shit. Y'all
I don't got no one drive.
go ahead and travel the world. God, shit, I know if I could, I would.
I'm telling you.
I ain't
Okay.
mad at y'all.
Get your sugar mama.
You hear me?
Yeah, they out here.
Younger than you think.
They ain't taking care of me. I'll tell you that.
Right, they try to take care of me.
Yeah, I ain't doing it right.
Uh-uh.
You see how she hit me in the stomach right there? It was all right there.
I ain't worried about it. I'm fine where I'm at, Merlin. Okay.
You're over here waiting for them stimmies.
Ching ching.
You say about the stuff?
Go ahead, man.
Do y'all feel like y'all need men in y'all lives?
Yes.
I'm surprised you even said yes. Why?
Well, because I need them to. I'm not even gonna lie. I don't like fixing things. Yeah, I don't like fixing things. I don't like carrying heavy stuff. I don't like having to take my own trash out. I like grocery shopping, but I want to leave everything in my car and you just come get it when I arrive. Man, if somebody's messing with me, I like the security of saying, "Hey, boyfriend, there's a problem," which there's never a problem, but just in case. Just if I need to go somewhere, I never have to find a date. I already have a date. Holidays, I don't like to be lonely. Yeah, I like having a man.
Good answer. Good answer, Summer.
Hold on. Before y'all two answer that, and I don't want y'all to change y'all answers. I want y'all to answer how y'all was going to answer before I say what I'm about to say about her. That's probably the most feminine answer I've heard in the past 5 years from a woman about men.
That's why I had to clap. That was very authentic.
Absolutely. I agree.
Oh, I do gender roles. I'm not just cook and clean, please. I'm just a woman here.
I'm not mad at you though. Like that. So Rashida, what about you?
So all right, so I'm like all about balance. So I feel like you need to have like feminine and masculine energy around you. But when it comes to like needing, I don't like to like need anything, but it is very nice to have a man like in your presence. I like cuddling. So there are
Yeah.
just some things that I get from a man that I can't get from a female friend.
Yeah.
So yeah, like I feel like we both need each other because there wouldn't, like you can't really have one without the other. If you do, then it's kind of like an imbalance, and things just aren't flowing naturally. So if I wasn't so caught up on the word need, then I would say yes. But I feel like men are
Right.
like the cherry on the top. Like,
Right.
yeah. So I love them, but need them? Want? Yes, of course.
We depend on a man.
Hmm.
You said, would you? That's worse. That's the same thing. Depending on a man. I don't know. I was raised by a single mom, so I didn't depend on men, like in general.
Now, okay, since you said that, do you feel like if your mom, do you feel like if your single mom had a man in her life, would things have been a lot easier for her? In certain aspects.
For her, no, because I see her like as she got older, she did get married, and unfortunately, she still carried on that I don't need anybody or I can do this on my own type of mentality. But I do believe that having that man and woman dynamic in one household makes it easier for both, because like everybody can't do everything, or if you can, I mean, why would you? So yeah, I think it would have been better if she would have allowed herself to be like how you said, how Summer's answer was very feminine. Like I feel like some women don't allow themselves to be that.
That might be the difference.
I appreciate your
If I
honesty.
did go away.
That was honest as shit, yo. I appreciate that.
Yeah.
I think that is because so cool. It's fun.
I'm gonna have to say no. I definitely don't need a man. I'm very independent. I have been for years, but I would have to say physically yes, as far as sexually, because I can't do everything for myself. And I'm not one of those women who plays with toys. So I would have to say yes in that aspect. But needing, I could definitely pick up my own groceries, carry them in. I've even found myself putting items together. Like I'm a single parent as well. So I found myself like putting furniture together and doing things I never thought I would ever do without a man. I do feel like you need them to lead you if it's the right type of leader.
Mm-hmm. Yes, Tamika. Yes, Tamika.
I'm not gonna disagree with that. I'm not gonna disagree with that, because I've seen some recently said a woman can only be led by a leader. You cannot be led by a man who's not a natural leader.
Yeah, I mean, y'all lives are precious.
I
so
agree.
you don't give it to anybody. So
Exactly.
Soldiers not gonna go into war with a leader who can't take them into battle the right way. So
especially if y'all trying to build
I agree.
together,
So I'm not.
And also, women are leaders themselves, but as a good leader, you have to know when not every leader is like on the forefront. Sometimes leaders know when to take a stand back and like let somebody else come into play. Let another leader come into play, shall I say.
Just like how we can look and see when the president is not doing his job the right way.
Yeah, there's a vice president.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna give you bullshit for what you said. So I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not.
Don't come for me.
Normally I would have some combat for what y'all women would say about that. But y'all gave some solid answers. So I'm gonna let that ride.
Y'all women.
But
Y'all women.
how many trips do you take back and forth carrying the grocery bags though?
Well, I have children, like I said, so they help carry the groceries in. Come on now.
Why are you gonna make them go?
No, but I mean, it's weekly, of course. I mean, I feel like, yeah, of course, when I was in relationships, I love my man carrying the grocery bags, but I'm not going to get with a man just for to please that area. Like, I'm not going to just use that man for his physical strength. Like, I got it. I can do it too.
In all honesty, it's not about him, it's not all about you being with him and using him for his physical attribute. It's the fact of him being with you and him saying, I'm not gonna let my woman do this or that because I'm her man. She shouldn't have to do this.
Pump your gas. And
But
Oh, yeah,
what about the men
absolutely.
who don't do that? There are some men
Exactly.
who don't. There's some men like who don't pump the gas or who don't take out the trash.
And
or,
those,
know.
that right there, what you just said, those are small sprinkles of dust and salt in your food are that are letting you know he's not your leader.
yeah,
He's
That's
not
like-
your husband.
Yeah.
he sound like he's still playing Fortnite. So shit like
So
that.
that like, things that he
Not
wants-
Fortnite.
I'm telling you right there, he's gonna lead your ass into the pit.
Right.
That's funny.
Okay.
But you know, we digress.
You know,
Shall we carry on?
digress? You know what I'm saying?
We shall.
Yeah.
Yes.
Not a feminine voice out here. I will give y'all that. You know. Okay. Next question is, what's your love language? Anybody want to start first? What?
Damn, why she look like that?
Your love language.
What's the question?
What's your love language?
Summer like she already know the way she
Okay.
look at her.
I have several love languages. I love
Yes.
gifts. I like mental stimulation. I like physical. I like just touch, like not even intimate, just like, you know, if you're just like rubbing my hair, massaging my scalp, rubbing my back. I love words of encouragement. I really need that. I thrive on that. Or like, you know, like little like, oh, like thanks for, you know, being an awesome girl, or thanks for, you know, always putting my socks on the inside out, you know, when you wash them, or, you know, just like little things like that. I need stuff like that because that's giving me what I need to keep fit. Like I need for them to basically fill my cup up so I can fill their, you know, overflow their cup. You know, if that makes sense, my love
Yeah.
language. So I have like many, I mean, but really definitely words of encouragement for sure, and physical touch. And I definitely need like stimulating conversations because if not, it's not gonna happen.
They gotta fuck
Did I
you
over
before they
explain
fuck.
the question?
Okay.
Can we go through the love languages first? Because like I've kind of, I mean,
Yeah, it's kind of
it's 5 of them, right? It's 5 or is it more than 5?
I mean, I read a book where it was 7. I just
7?
It
Okay.
depends.
Mm-hmm.
It depends.
So I know you have like physical touch, you have gifts, you have words of encouragement.
I don't know. I
Communication.
can't even think of.
I think
Yeah, communication. I guess.
Communication is number 1 for me. You can't communicate.
Yeah.
It's over.
Hold on, isn't praise like I think praise is 1.
Praise.
Shit, look, honestly, I don't remember all 7.
Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah, I was just asking for somebody to refresh my memory.
I don't know. I'm sorry, y'all.
No, it's okay.
That's most of them.
Yeah, I don't know.
My love language is all of them.
Yeah, all of them. All of
Every
them.
single one, every last one. However you want to give it to me, I'm going to reciprocate that. I'm going to take that and
You want it
appreciate
all.
it. I do love. I want. I'll meet you. Whatever you're given, I'm going to accept.
Is there
But-
is there one that's gonna stand out more than any other one though?
So
What's your top 2?
words of encouragement.
Words of encouragement.
Words of
for me.
encouragement for one, and definitely now that I'm older, physical touch. Like when I was younger, like all that little touching, it was like, oh, it's too mushy. But now it's like, oh my gosh, like I love physical touch and affection and words of encouragement. Cause I mean, like speak life into me. Like I've been through some trauma. Like that's not something that I'm
fill
used
me
to.
up.
I've been speaking life into myself all this time, and I speak life into
Yes.
others all the time. So definitely, but gifts too, though, because like who doesn't like gifts? I mean, maybe somebody doesn't like gifts, but I love gifts because it means you thought enough about me to say, I had you in mind, so I got you something. So all right, top 3 then: physical touch, words of encouragement, and gifts.
For sure.
Not in whatever order you want to put it.
I'll take them whatever you want to give it to me.
Tamika, what you got for us?
Yeah, give us your
I
top.
would just say, my very most, I don't really care too much about gifts because I'm very particular what I like. So it depends on what, if they have to really get to know me to give me a gift. But I would say definitely physical. I need that physical touch often, even if it's just a kiss or a hug, and communication. I have to communicate with you all day, every day, even if it's just like, hi, how are you doing? I just want to make sure you're alive, make sure you're healthy and well. And that's it.
Oh,
So
Yeah.
if
Oh,
I
So-
love that healthy and well.
I'm just
Oh,
asking,
no.
Tamika, I'm just asking. So are you the kind of woman that if your man probably go like a couple 30 minutes, maybe even an hour without saying nothing, you just automatically want to assume something wrong with him?
No, absolutely not. Because I mean, of course, I work. He better work. But okay, well, he better be getting some type of money. But honestly, no, I don't have to communicate with him that often. But like, if we don't live together, I would at least want us to arise and say good morning. You know, make sure they woke up, and then throughout the day, how you doing, things of that nature. Speak to them at least a couple times throughout the day. But of course, if we live together, it'd be a little different because I'm waking up to you. So I won't have to communicate with you as much. But it's just because I'm a protector. So I want to make sure they're good.
Oh, you're the protector.
I am the protector.
Okay. Years.
Oh man.
So what about y'all, like as men? What are y'all love languages? Are we allowed to ask the host questions?
Of course.
What are y'all love languages? I want to know. Like, you never really hear that from
yes.
men.
Honestly,
Thank you, Rashida.
I'm gonna be real. Like I'm super difficult, and I really don't have one.
Lord.
What?
You don't have one.
I don't sound like
Virgo.
an asshole, but I like head.
That's not a love language.
It is for me.
Oh, never mind.
That
That's-
is a love language.
that's a
That
That
feeling.
is a love language. I agree.
That was direct.
I need oral stimulation.
Would honestly, I guess me needing my space most of the time will be a love language.
Wow.
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I get that. I can appreciate that too.
Yeah,
People don't understand that you need space. They think it's something wrong.
Yeah, like I don't.
Agree.
I'm not big on gifts. I'm not big on words of encouragement. None of that. I'm not.
You tell me lies. Look.
I'm dead ass. I don't look for praise. Nobody. None of that stuff.
You get praise?
I get. Bro, I'm
He's a
a
vampire.
clearly as you
So
say.
then, what do you need then? So what do you need from a female? Like, if you just need
That's a good
space,
question.
Right. You don't need a
What do I
relationship.
need?
yeah.
Great question.
That's a very good question. What do I need? Honestly,
So.
I never realized. I'm gonna be honest. I never realized that I needed a woman to show me how to be compassionate. That's the only thing I ever realized that I needed from a woman was to show me how to be more compassionate towards other humans.
Wow.
Are you a
Interesting.
What are you? What's your
Well, I wanna
your
know.
horoscope?
Let's
You're a
grow.
Scorpio.
I say Virgo.
I'm an Aquarius.
Ooh,
Oh,
Lord.
okay.
Not the air
Okay.
sign.
Okay, that's cool. I can see
And
that.
what are you? What are you? Other Mr. Curator.
Oh, I'm a Gemini.
Oh
Gemini.
no, that's why you said your answer. You like head. That's disgusting. You guys are terrible people.
Oh my gosh,
I'm
Gemini,
trying to
you're
find
not
out why
disgusting.
they act like Satan walked through the door when I said I was a fucking Aquarius though.
Oh no, I love those people. Those are my people.
I mean, that kind of
Gemini.
Aquarius are kind of like hard. Like Aquarius are like tough skin kind of people. Like they need their own space. Like, well, the
All the
Aquarius that I
time.
know. So I'm just saying, like, okay,
Yeah.
that sort of makes sense.
Yeah, I mean,
they
It
need
wasn't a
nothing.
bad thing.
I be trying to like honestly my whole
They're
life.
very self-sufficient.
I've always been like that.
Yeah.
I always give words of encouragement to people. I praise everybody, but it don't work for me. Like when people try to motivate me, I gotta do it myself.
You're like, nah, yeah,
Yeah.
nah, facts.
So
Yeah.
But
hard
like,
to be a friend to
if
be.
y'all got questions for us, yeah, y'all feel free. That's y'all can ask us.
Cool. Yeah, I like that.
This is fun so far. This is
This
very
is,
fun.
it is. I
Y'all
like
ready for the
it.
next
That's what
question?
made me
Asking
think
us to
about
be
my
a part
life.
of it. I know.
Got me thinking, like, what am I doing out here? What am I doing out here in these streets? All right, what's next question?
How do y'all appreciate y'all man whenever you're dating?
I'll go last.
I'm done. Not go last. No.
Damn.
Well,
y'all-
Tamika, go ahead,
Somebody-
Tamika.
Y'all not appreciative.
No,
Tamika,
I do,
yeah,
but I'm always going first, so I'll let y'all go.
Cause you was the young one. That's why you had to go first. But
Oh, I'll go.
you go ahead.
No matter. Okay. How do I show my man appreciation? So definitely words of encouragement. I mean, like, honestly, as a man, that's 1,000% what they need. They need tons of reassurance that you're not cheating on them, that you only want to be with them, you're not fucking other people. They need that reassurance like all the time. They need like, I love you, What was the question again? What about how we show our man appreciation? I mean, of course, not just sex, like, ever, because, like, who does that? But, like, definitely, like, yeah, just words of encouraging all the time, and just listening to his stories and to
love
his
that.
dreams. And honestly, that enough is just what keeps me going, because I'm like, man, you want me to keep listening to this bull crap? You want to be a comic book writer, or you want to be a tire designer? But sure, I love it. Keep doing it.
Aw,
You're gonna be the best
yay.
tire designer ever, and I'm gonna help you with it. So that's how I do it. And I'm not
So-
faking it. I'd be really supportive of your dreams every time.
That's dope.
I have one question. You said you have to reassure him that you're not cheating, right?
Well, I feel like that's what guys need, not in a hardcore way, but in a softcore. They need to know, like, that you love them, and that, especially, like, I'm not the kind of person, I don't talk to my significant other all day long. So when I do see you, it'll be like, oh, I love you, whatever. Because I don't like talking all day long. I really, no. I'm going to see you in the night or text you later.
Mm. Oh no, because that when you say that it was, I was
Oh,
thinking.
no, I'm not going to be just text. No, not like all day long texting, like, hey, I only want to be with you. No, that's weird. And that's stalking and excessive now. And I've been in that situation before where I've literally had to constantly do that. And I would never do that again.
Okay. Rashida?
I think it's different. Like, you have to kind of like know your man. Not all men want the same things or appreciate the same things. But I will say all men like food. So I'm always like, like like, what are we eating? Like, oh, I put together this meal, and do you want seconds? Do you want more? So definitely food for yourself. Like, I want you to be completely full. Like, I don't want you to still be hungry after me. No. So
you're right.
See that,
Hog
and
empty, full stomach,
just
won't be cheating.
See that, and just communicating my feelings, like, all the way, whether it's something good or bad, just letting you know exactly how I feel, like letting you know that I appreciate you and why, like, regardless of how big and how small. But really it depends on the man. Like, I pay close attention to, someone who I'm dealing with, what they want. And I'm just gonna, I don't know, be that. I don't know how I do it. I just do it.
That's right,
Basically,
girl.
what you're saying is you a good cook.
I mean,
Basically.
y'all know they have like all these different YouTube. You could just YouTube anything, recipes. It's not really hard, but yeah.
Okay.
Basically, you don't need
Measure twice,
You
cut
just-
cut once.
I'm done.
Yeah, I be on YouTube cooking too though.
See?
I Google mine, so I ain't gonna lie. To be
They be burning water.
I show my man appreciation many different ways. I'm more of a physical touch type. So if he's like a hard worker, and even if he's not a hard worker, I like to do like massages. If he has hair, I'm gonna do his hair. I'm a country chick, so I'm gonna cook for him. I'm gonna rub his feet. I know women don't like to touch the man's feet, but if I love you enough, I'm gonna give you a pedicure.
oh
To make sure
shit.
your manicure is done.
Oh,
things
shit.
like that. Yeah, I do
Wow,
different things.
Tamika. I'm trying to be
Damn.
your man.
You gonna be my man, girl.
Oh,
You gonna be my
shit.
man.
Not cute.
See, you gotta be good to me now. But no, I'm
Yeah.
a real physical type person. I just try to make sure, like, I'm a mother, so I pretty much I don't want to say I look at my man as my child, but I pretty much do, because I want to make sure he's all the way rounded. Like, I'll even clean his ears. Like, I'm weird, so I'll do like the things that women probably wouldn't do for a man. I want to wash your back. You've been working hard. Let me wash you tonight. Won't you take it? I got your bath water ready. Little stuff like that. That's the way I show my man appreciation. Have some candlelight, and that's
I mean,
that's
I
pretty
can't
much
fit in
it.
the tub, so I'm just saying. But
You can do what?
I can't fit in no tub, nigga.
Damn.
You can definitely fit
Oh
in the
wow,
tub.
he's tall.
Bro, I think about it. When's the last time you've been submerged in a tub
As a man,
as a grown man?
You got
You
That's
need to
you
do
got
it.
baptized.
Yeah,
Y'all
nigga,
missing
look
out.
at that. That's bad last year.
Bro, I ain't been
I took me
submerged.
a nice ass bath last year. My God,
I
he
was
needed
gonna
the
say,
jacuzzi.
I ain't been submerged in the
y'all
tub
missing
in years.
out.
They missing out, girl.
Get you some bath tea.
I took me
Tripping.
Oh,
So
now I do
many
sell
things.
that. I'm sorry, I'm not promoting, but I do sell that tea.
Bath
So that's
tea.
different.
Ooh,
Man,
yeah.
look, that's exactly what I told you, man. I told you get all that,
Get
get
your
all
toys,
that out
man.
the way. You
I
look,
had forgot that I sold stuff.
do y'all like I said, do y'all got any side hustles? Anything y'all wanna, say, oh, I do this.
Don't
I
hide the
want y'all to buy
OnlyFans link
this.
now. If you got it, it's going to spill the beans. You got the link.
I don't really have a side hustle.
You
I
gotta
have like a nonprofit organization, so it's not really a side hustle. But my very, very good friend does have a clothing line called Co-work. So any ladies who are watching or will be watching or listening, definitely go to cowork.com. She has like workwear, loungewear for us who are teleworking. She has some very, very
Cool.
nice things. Yeah. I love it. All my interview suits come from Co-work.
Wow.
I just had an interview last week.
She is it a black one? Is it black? owned?
Yes, black owned. She's from District Heights, Capitol Heights. They kind of all running together, but just relocated to Miami.
I'm
So
gonna make sure,
yeah, she's hot,
I'm gonna
and
make
she
sure
went to school in Raleigh too.
Really?
I get the
Wow.
info for you, and I'll
Small
post the
world.
page for you as well.
Yeah.
Summer, what you got?
Just my tea.
I mean, you gotta be more descriptive than that, my guy.
Well, it's like green tea, tea for weight loss, tea for fertility, tea for menstruation. If you have like really long menstruals, if you have any type of fibroid issues, if you have like skin issues, if you have herpes, if you have cancer, whatever. I have teas for all that.
Oh wow, Sam, I need to check you out.
I don't have like a site or anything, but I just have like a bunch of stuff, and I have stuff definitely for sleep. So I couldn't sleep, and I drank some tea that I have some deep sleep tea for people that have like anxiety and just can't sleep.
You want to know what's so crazy about tea? Like I wanted to stop drinking for a little bit, and I switched from alcohol to tea, and like they have some amazing blends out there. Like so rejuvenating and calming, whatever you want, whatever you need. It's crazy.
I have like some teas, like some smoke plans for people that like smoke and like they want to clear out their.
Summer, what's the IG or link?
I don't have an IG link. You
Oh
just
my
have to hit me
God.
up and kind of know me.
She gonna get
Well,
one. She got it. She got to
It's
get
in
one for the
progress.
next
It's in
podcast.
progress.
Okay.
Yeah, I haven't really had the chance to do that.
Tamika, do you have anything?
No businesses in the making. I will eventually, but I'm not gonna reveal
I
the
have a
rate.
business.
I'm not mad at that.
Okay,
I'm
sorry.
not gonna reveal that.
Sorry.
We're gonna wait for the reveal.
Sorry, we'll see you on
Yeah.
Shark Tank. You know.
Hey,
Everybody's
Summer,
stealing my stuff.
Summer, your headphones is
Dying.
yeah, they messing with your audio.
Okay. Can't hear me?
Oh, yes, better.
Man approach, though.
No, you can't hear.
No, we got you. We can hear
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, you good now?
All right. Can't hear me now?
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, y'all ready?
I guess not.
No, we can hear you. You can't hear
We
us. You probably have to
can.
turn. You need to turn your AirPods off so you can hear us.
She got to put them back in the case.
That's why I don't mess with them. That's why I
I'll
don't
be
mess
messing
with
up.
them.
I'll be hanging up on folks.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
We can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay.
There
Sorry,
we go.
I'm like so old and like I don't really know how to do
All right,
anything.
girl.
So
We got you. Well, we can hear you.
okay,
30 plus
sorry, y'all.
3.
Y'all ready?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we ready.
All right. So how should a man approach you?
They shouldn't. So
Nah, hey,
I mean,
Right.
okay,
you got the game.
you gonna go last because I'm gonna have to rearrange it for you. So Tamika, how should a man approach you?
A man should approach me with respect, for one. For two, with money. Let me stop. No, honestly.
No,
No, I'm being
You
honest.
put that shit with your whole chest. Cut it.
No, honestly, respect. I'm a little older now. Of course, money would have probably reeled me in back then. But now I just want them to approach me kind of with respect, but kind of softly. Some guys are a little aggressive when they approach you. And then when you don't respond to them the way they would like, they get disrespectful.
What's
We don't like that. We do not.
what's aggressive for you?
Aggressive for me is grabbing me by my arm,
Okay.
hey shorty, like calling me
Oh, cat calling.
names that don't call me out my name.
So
I might not like shorty. I might not like what you about to say to me. So I would say approach me. I honestly, what always gets me when a guy approaches me is a joke. If you have like a joke, like girl, you've been running through my mind all day, even though that's old school. It's cliche, but I love it. I'm like, really? I've been through your drink.
that
I
shit
like
so
jokes.
corny.
That reels me in.
So corny.
Shoot me a corny joke. I'm gonna be like, oh my God, I like that. You make me laugh. You got me.
That shit is so corny, yo.
It is
But-
corny.
But it works. It works.
It
though.
works.
Corny works.
It works.
I'm mad. You like you fucking
Yes.
cracking. Oh my god. Oh my god.
She said, "Oh my god."
Rashida, how should a man approach you?
A man, you just have to
Oh,
approach
God.
me with intention, right? Like you can't just say, "Hey, how you doing?" I hate "Hey, how you doing?" because what if I'm not having a good day? Like so,
We gonna talk about
like
it.
Go ahead.
no. What
We-
if I don't want to talk about
No,
it?
finish that. We
So,
gonna
like, I
elaborate
just-
on this.
So like have you need to like know what you're going to say. Like you can't just come to me with a phrase or something. Like you need to have like just think it through, bruh. Like I think quick on my feet. Like I'm quick with responses. So you gotta kind of just have a plan or something, or I need a follow up. Like I need it all. So yeah,
So
just I guess come correct. So just come correct, basically. Just come correct.
Correct.
Now, just like you just said,
You know.
you said don't come at you with, hey, how you doing? Because you could be having a quote unquote bad day, right?
Mhm.
Okay, so if you're having a bad day, what if possibility this man could just be like, oh, I had a bad day at work, and you could maybe vent to a whole total stranger who could give you positive words of encouragement, which you like.
It happens all the time.
Okay. So I can receive that, but also you have to be willing to, not all men are willing to be that. So if you're going to ask me how I'm doing, you need to know that, damn, she could possibly go left with this. So not all men are able to sit there and actively listen and give you advice. So if that's your pitch and you can be that, then cool, but not every man can be that. That's why I'm like, you need to be able to catch whatever I throw. So
You are expecting disappointment before disappointment even steps in your front door.
You blocking your blessings.
should you? Oh no!
Blocking your blessings.
I'm blocking my blessing. I
Yeah.
hate that phrase. I hear it a lot.
You're expecting a man to disappoint you before he even has a chance to, not knowing one out of 10 could possibly turn your whole day around. Why?
I mean, I don't know. Like if you, so I like to expect the best of things, but also if you do expect the worst, then you're not like really let down. You're not disappointed when it happens.
So I'm the opposite. I always expect the best and I always get let down. It never happens.
See?
Like I almost never
Absolutely.
expect people to be letting me down. And I'm like, really? Why? I'm always confused.
You know,
like why?
No, but I
every
think that that's
time?
good though, Summer. You should expect the best, because if you expect the
Yeah.
best, then eventually the best will happen, right?
Absolutely.
I'm confused every time, y'all. I need to just be more
And it's-
reality driven.
You know what's
Right.
funny? You say that you kind of expect the worst. So if you expect the worst, then you shouldn't feel no type of ways if the worst happens because you already expected it. So you should allow people to attempt. So if it happens, it happened. Then if something great happened, your whole day just got flipped.
That's how it is. That's what I do.
But you're not even allowing a guy to approach you with, hey, how's your day? Because
I didn't say you couldn't approach me with that. I just said be ready. If you approach, I just feel like, hey, how are you? That's like a very vague question. And also you never know like how somebody's life is going. Like what if somebody's dog just died? And you're like, hey, how
Yeah.
are you? And then that question just
Makes them
brings
cry.
upon so many emotions. So I just mean like just have some thought into it. Instead of saying like, hey, how are you today? Say, hey, I hope you're having a great day. Or, like I just feel like men don't really put too much thought into their approach when it comes to women. Like Tamika said, they may like catcall or like grab your arm. Like if you thought twice, you're not going to grab a female. Like you're not going to say, oh, hey, baby. What if she doesn't like to be called baby? Like men just go with what works for them. They don't ever think about.
Now I'm not
person.
going to disagree with that because the cat calling and the being extra aggressive, that's excessive. But the hey, how are you? Or, hey, how's your day? That's normally just a icebreaker to possibly make you feel at ease, so you don't think or feel like maybe something. I wouldn't say something's wrong, but hey, I'm just trying to get your attention. Possibly stop you talking. But women in this day and age they not saying they don't have a reason, but women are high alert like 365. So the hey, how you doing? Or excuse me, how's your day going? Stuff like that. Is to just put you at ease so you can stop possibly having a conversation, blah, blah, blah. Now, what you're saying, that's not possibly always gonna work for you because you don't know how somebody's day is going. But even if you're having a bad day, you don't know whom this person is or what he's going to say to you to possibly turn your day around. Now, you can normally tell within a couple sentences, this guy ain't saying shit. You be like, oh, okay, my day's shitty. I don't want to talk anymore. Carry on.
Mhm.
Right.
You're right.
And you can tell in a couple sentences, this guy, you know what the fuck he's saying. I should listen to him, have a conversation with him. It's not hard.
Mm-hmm.
So the hey, how you doing could lead to a lot of things, or it could lead nowhere.
Give it a
It's all-
try.
Most times it leads nowhere.
See?
Yeah, okay. So I'm not trying to
So
say-
how do you approach it? So then so is that how you would approach a female? Like, hey, how you doing? Or hey, how's your day going?
First of all, I would say excuse me, miss, because like I said, I'm trying to get somebody to be comfortable.
You want a sugar mama?
No,
Man,
first of all, everybody, I'm going to address anybody I
I
don't
like
miss.
excuse me. I like excuse me.
I'm going to
Excuse
address
me.
anybody
Because
I
you're
don't miss, excuse me, miss, because first of all, I
not
don't
the
know you,
best.
and I want to get your attention. So if you say excuse me, miss, she might think she dropped something. She may think something else. So
She might.
Gonna look.
I'm gonna
Hey,
definitely think I dropped
I'm not-
something. Somebody says, excuse me, miss. I'm like, what I drop?
Trying to get past it.
yeah,
Well,
something.
look,
I'm
well,
in
you
the
know what?
way, or he's
Yeah.
in the way.
if I call her miss and she's offended by that, then that's let me know off bucks because we don't need to be discussing anything because you're already immature.
Mhm.
You're already, aggressive and angry.
Right.
Bitter.
So, but yeah, I mean, then like I said, I'll ask how her day is. And she, she's having a bad day.
Yeah, I mean, I would too.
Yeah.
I want to catch
A
you.
lot of guys ask that. It's not like y'all care.
You don't give a
Right.
damn.
I'm just like,
I
let's get
care.
to
I
it,
care
like-
about anybody's day.
I
'Cause
care.
I've had some fucked up days, and normally a person asking me how my day was is honestly that's giving me an opportunity to vent.
Yeah.
And you just listen is opportunity.
Don't cuss me out because you're
You know, showing me that you cared about my day is like, you cared like, man, I had a terrible day. You know what? I already got you your favorite food because I know food makes you happy. That never happens.
Right.
What? I mean,
That's
it happens in my relationship, but I mean, I'm talking about outside in the world of not
Right.
me. I'm speaking subject. I'm not speaking. Please disregard when I'm not talking about my situation.
Of course. I mean, clearly we know you're in occupied. So this is all hypothetical speaking for you.
Yeah.
Enormously, yeah, how life actually goes outside of me being
So
with the individual.
so let's put it in in thin air perspective, hypothetically. How should a guy approach you if in an alternate life?
How I would love to be approached is off bucks. Hey, I know you like
Did you get on a
basketball.
bus?
These are off bucks.
Oh,
No, off bucks. How I want to be approached is, hey, you get off work at 3. Boom. All right, we're going to Clyde's. Boom. Then we're going right to go to the game. It starts at 7. You already planned my day. You're telling me what we're doing. I'm like, that's what we're doing? Not what you're doing later or what you want to do. Come on, with the back of. I'm indecisive. I don't want to. Please don't give me 20 options about what we're doing. Just tell me this is what we're doing.
I feel
Don't
like-
give me no options. Because if you give me options, and I'm gonna say I don't know. Well, what can we do? No, tell me what we're doing. That's what we're doing, and then we're doing it. That's it.
Is this a total stranger? Like he just walked up to you, be like,
He just
"Oh,
met
we're
you.
doing?" Because I feel like no woman alive likes
Oh, a total stranger? Oh
Yeah.
God. Okay. A total stranger, just straight up like hi, like don't be weird. Like if you see like whatever my screensaver, you might like, oh yeah, you like that, I like that too. Or oh, you have red shoes. Actually, I'm a crip, something funny, I think stuff like that is hilarious. So it's just
Okay.
I'm a crib.
you know what I mean? Like I like silly like stuff. It's like, oh my God, really? Like you said that, like, and I do like corny stuff, like what she said, like not like you've been running my mouth all day, but like yeah, like I said, like, oh, I have one blue. She's like, stuff like that. I'm like, what? Like you're corny too? Like, oh my God, I love corny. So, corny is how you get me in food.
Corny jokes work.
And intelligence.
And intelligence. But honestly, when you're in corny, it's always intelligent joke because it's so smart that it actually sounds goofy. So that's actually what I like. I'm sorry, that sounds weird, but I like that. Like,
It does not
I
sound
like that.
weird.
Yeah,
Doesn't
I
sound
like
weird at all.
It's the truth. Like
Yeah.
that's,
I like,
they don't understand.
and the guys I talk to are always pretty much, probably may know way too much about animals, and it's like, yeah, we're actually, everybody's serious, and this giraffe would actually fly 2 centimeters off the ground, and I'm like, wow, well, only you would know that because you're an animal enthusiast, So I find that interesting and fascinating. So I like corny jokes. That's how you get me. So everybody just stop the smoke. Well, let me go in the house and smoke then. I'm in the car still waiting, just struggling. I gotta pee. Well, struggling, waiting for everybody else, trying to be considerate.
Look,
Excuse me.
Y'all done took smoke breaks.
you see that blind fired up. You like, hold up.
Yeah, I'm like, damn, I want to smoke too.
Hey, is marriage
Y'all
a
got
goal?
me all thinking about my past. Is marriage what?
Is marriage a goal for y'all? Marriage.
Absolutely.
Wait, we didn't all answer the approach part.
Yeah, y'all did.
Approach question.
Yes, we
No,
did.
like, okay.
Jamisha just answered hers.
Yeah, I went
Oh,
last.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, I'm sorry, Summer.
No,
So I'm gonna fuck all of y'all up. Y'all are so annoying. Like, y'all are just the most annoying.
All right, I love you guys.
I love you guys. But yeah, what is the question, y'all?
Is marriage a
Is
goal?
marriage
Yes, it
a
is.
goal?
Oh yeah,
I say
marriage is a
yes.
goal. Every other day it is. Yeah, sometimes
Every
I'm like, I'm
other
never
day?
getting married. Huh?
Every other day?
Yeah, when people get on your nerves, you're like, man, I'm never doing this. So don't even think about it. We're gonna keep coexisting here. That's a lot. Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie. That's a lot. Signing like my last name over, like I'm leaving my dad's last name to go to your last name. You want me to really put my trust in you? Do you even trust yourself? Is your credit? Do you even trust yourself enough to build your own credit?
Stop playing. I'm done with you.
Marrying you.
Right.
Did you even put your own trust in yourself to get yourself a life insurance policy when you die?
Come on now.
I don't know. What kind of trust we talking?
So, aren't these things that you should be considering even before getting
Right now?
Absolutely.
That's why we still working on this thing called relationships. That's why we ain't married yet.
All right.
I'm not down. I just like love.
So you wouldn't rush a marriage. Like you're willing to wait a couple years for it to blossom into a marriage.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. There's no such thing as taking too much time. Oh no. God gave us infinite time. Infinite. It could be 5 years from now if I get married. There's no rush on it.
Okay. Those are true statements. Tamika?
Yes, marriage is definitely a goal for me. I want to be married one day. And I always put emphasis on I want to be happily married because a lot of times people are getting married. They're getting married, but they're getting married for the wrong reasons. And it's typically financial gain.
Of course.
It's a cover up for the gayness is going on here. So for me, yes, people are getting married just to cover up their gayness.
I didn't think of that. I didn't even think of that.
It's happening.
I've been through it twice.
Come on
I had
now.
2 gay run-ins. I'll tell you after.
Ain't that just happened in motherfucking trapped in the closet?
So yeah, for me, I definitely want to be happily married one day. I do. Absolutely. That would be great. That'd be wonderful.
Oh,
look, that would be wonderful. Like, girl, you put a heart.
Marriage. I mean, I would love to be married. I don't know if it's a goal for me right now, like presently, but if I am like serious about somebody, then the goal is marriage. But yeah, If I'm in a relationship, then marriage is the goal. But I don't know. I have so many other goals. I feel like I need to surpass first before I make marriage a life goal.
I do want to
yeah.
retry. I want to go back to, because I do feel like I was close to marriage every time. But honestly, when I see their parents know where they grew up, it reassures me to not marry them.
Come on
So
now.
that's why I haven't got married. 'Cause other
Yeah,
people's moms and dads.
I've been pretty close. And it's like, I was so focused on the engagement and being married when like my
Missing
personal,
it.
yeah, like I didn't have myself together. So it's like, all right, let me work on this first. And then marriage though is the idea of marriage is awesome and phenomenal. And spending
Ooh, I
your
love
life
it.
with somebody and like growing with
Walking down
somebody
the aisle,
and
Oh,
traveling,
getting
like
a
all
dress,
of that
fun.
is like a dream, but it's still like, it's a dream. Dreams come true though. So
they do. Disney messed us up.
Not dream
Like,
come true. Not Disney.
Disney messed us up, y'all. To my happily ever after.
They really
I
did. They really did.
I think when y'all choosing a partner to get married, some things that y'all should consider is, can y'all grow old with this person?
Mm-hmm.
Can y'all see yourself having kids with this person? Not having kids in.
Oh Lord.
Not
What if you don't
having
want
getting
kids?
divorced. Because
What if you don't want any more kids?
Huh?
What if you don't want? I mean, I guess that's something to consider.
Exactly.
If you,
Yes, it is.
Because
Do they want kids? Do you want kids?
right. Because if you want to get married, you got to think about,
Sorry, y'all.
do we want to raise a family?
yeah,
And then it's like, is this a person that I'm going to be deeply in love with? Because how people, there's always some people who are married for years, decades, blah, 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 and it just turns to bitterness. And some people,
yeah,
I've been hearing, well, not hearing, but I've seen couples who really can't be without each other, and it's like they'll die together.
yeah. Like in The Notebook. Y'all seen that
Right.
movie?
No.
And that's like love right there. When y'all really can't be on earth without each other, and that's the kind of marriage you really should strive for.
Yeah, that's the kind of marriage that I
Okay.
would want to have. Like, I want that. 50 years from now, you're still like smacking my butt and
Right.
we're still like in love. But that is, I mean, yeah, that
Okay.
is so I guess so like love is the goal, not really.
Married.
I guess if you in love, then you'll get married. But I don't know. Some people don't. Some people are old and have been together for centuries and never got married.
Yeah. I mean,
So
of course, you also still want to be with somebody that, while you're like, I guess in your 30s or 40s, that y'all gonna grow as people together. But that's ultimately something that has to happen. You don't want to be with somebody like, oh, this is the asshole. You don't want that. But you kind of expect.
Don't you love assholes?
Huh?
Some people love assholes.
Yeah, you're right.
Oh,
You're
God,
right.
some
But
people do.
It's different type of assholes. You know that. It's different type of assholes.
It's assholes you can tolerate, and there's real assholes you want to be all living shit out of.
But you
can't
definitely
right.
have somebody that you really can't be with. Y'all become one. Y'all really can grow together. You definitely want that.
All right.
Yeah,
So,
that
I'm gonna
growing
be-
is that's it. That's the
I'm gonna be
point.
1,000% honest. I have fallen in love with my child, and there will never be a man or woman that I will love. So I'm marrying for financial gain, and so I'm not lonely. That's the only reason I'm marrying, because I would never be with anybody that I really can't see me being without. I mean, being honest, because
I'm done with you.
Thailand, that's it.
I'm done
that's
with you for
it.
the night.
So I mean, I'm only being with people. So I'm honestly, and I told my daughter, I was like, you know what? I'm not gonna be with anybody. She said, Mom, no, you have to. because I told her that my life is gonna be based on her, and I'm gonna be all up in her. She's like she don't want me all up in her business with her boyfriend. And she's 29, but she knows like yeah, you're gonna be all up in my business, and I don't want you in my business. So go find a man, and that's what I did. I said, well, I guess I gotta find somebody. So that's what I'm doing. I just found India. It's like nah, but I found somebody
I'm done.
to make it work with. Honestly, but I'm never
To make it work with this, that's the key right there. As long as y'all can make it
yeah,
work.
it's honestly it's about me being with somebody who doesn't piss me off and that can tolerate my bullshit and I can tolerate their bullshit. That's all I need. I don't need any more or less. You don't need to look like this or have this much money, but just don't piss me off and deal with me and I can deal with you. That's it. That's it. Because I'm not chasing nothing more than just pure happiness, Don't please don't molest my child and I won't have to kill you. Simple. It's hard dating with children. I'm sorry, that's probably one of your questions too, but that's hard. It's very hard because you don't trust the people, especially when you have a girl or a boy. Because people molest girls and boys, so there's no gender. That is not gender based. And actually, I've heard more boys getting molested recently than I've heard girls, and that shit is pissing me off.
By both, by men and women.
By men and
crazy.
women. By men and women. Why would you want to do that? I'm sorry, I'm taking it. But anyway.
Yeah, you taking it there.
I'm sorry. But that's just honestly.
You're speaking all facts, though.
See, but that's the thing. And that goes into the process of finding a man that you grow with, because you need to know the man that you're marrying. He has to know that he's marrying you, not saying in a weird way, but he's marrying you and your child.
Yeah.
You come with a package.
And you as a mom, not saying you're a bad mom, but you as a mom, if you see that he's not loving you or your daughter correctly, then he gotta go.
Yeah.
But
y'all said that at the same time. You gotta go.
Period.
Y'all
But
was in unison.
is, people are always. Yeah, I'm sorry. Y'all go ahead. I'm just listening.
No, you go ahead.
Yeah,
you
you
were
needed
talking.
a slow.
You got the floor.
You needed a slow. You done got worked up.
I just feel like it's just really hard because people will be like, oh yeah, I'm all for your kid, I'm all for your kid, doing all this magic tricks, jumping through hoops and shit. But as soon as it's a problem, it's, I don't know. I would never talk to anybody with kids either. So
really,
I don't talk to people with kids because I could never like. I'm not gonna lie, this sounds so shallow, but this is the example I just give. If I'm making a sandwich, like a piece of bread on the floor, I'm not giving it to my kid. I'm giving it to the other kid. So I'm not.
You going straight to hell, yo.
Yeah,
I
that's that
mean,
Libra shit.
I'm already
Y'all
here.
Hey, what?
Libras don't give a
If
fuck.
it's only, but if it's only like bread left, but if it's more, of course, I would not give that kid that. But my kid's telling us not getting that bread. Like, it's not happening.
I feel like I'm the opposite. Like, I feel like when I first had my son, I was like, oh, like I didn't want to date men with kids because I was looking at my son's dad. He was like still wanting me. So I was like, oh yeah, nah, I'm not doing that. Cause like, I know how like men are with the mother of their kids. But as I got older, it was kind of like, like men with kids, I'm like, okay, so like you understand that I'm not available, or you understand that, like kids come first. Like that doesn't really.
Some dudes, I know somebody that got like 5 kids, and this man always available. It don't matter what day and time it is. He can have them kids, grandmas, and then
his priorities fucked up.
Yeah, so it's rough. You gotta deal with them a chore, man.
Y'all ready for the next one?
Yeah, we ready.
All right.
So we going to send us another link, right, or something? Oh, you mean the next session, or?
Nah, we good.
Oh, okay.
All right. What are y'all thoughts on polygamous relationships?
I'm for it. I asked my daughter's father. I didn't want to be with anyone, but I wanted our daughter to still be in the same household. And I said, you could just get a 4-bedroom house. You can have 2 other women. You can have 3, a collection. We'll all live together. We'll all pay bills, coexist. One don't work, take care. I told him that. He said, hell no. So I'm with it. everybody's financially contributing to the household. A woman is cooking, a woman is doing my daughter's hair. We good. I'm going to work every day. We don't gotta have
My
sex
man
every day.
didn't want 3 women.
No, he didn't even want to. He
Okay.
said no. So I rolled out.
So you wanted the women.
Well, no, because I didn't honestly, I didn't want to
Sorry.
really be with him like that. I just wanted to just like, I don't want to have sex. I just wanted to be like, just coexist. I don't want to be the
Yeah, I
sex
get
part.
it.
I wanted him to he could have a sex slave and have other women so he could find that, so he could like connect to other people on other levels. I just like my alone time. And he wasn't giving me that. He's kind of clingy and I don't like clingy.
You said fucking sex. Okay.
Okay, I'm done for the night.
No, you're not.
I am so fucking done. She said she could be a sex slave.
I don't give a fuck.
They have those.
Not
That's
a
what
sex
servants
slave.
were in the Bible. Servants were,
Yes.
that was like code word for sex slave. I feel like.
Sex slave.
Concubine
Period.
and a sex slave.
That was
Same
hilarious.
thing, y'all.
It is.
Tamika, what about you? Because I
say
feel
no
like
to
you-
polygamy. I'm about monogamy only because I don't like to share.
Selfish.
I'm one of those chicks. You cheat on me, it's gonna be a love-hate relationship situation. It's gonna be like that. It's a thin line between love and hate movie.
I would stay if somebody cheated on me. I would not leave because
I would
that's not the
probably,
question.
yeah, depending
probably
on what,
stay.
yeah, depending on where we were, depending on where we were in our relationship, I would probably stay too.
I'm
Who
done
else
with
gonna
y'all.
want
So I
me?
should go
Who
back to
else
my
want
cheating
me?
boyfriend.
No,
No,
I
that's
mean, but I'm
different.
just like,
Come on, guys.
realistically,
Be
I'm
real.
just saying like realistically, monogamy isn't, I don't believe that monogamy
ideal
is
right
for
Yeah.
everybody. Like for some
Yeah.
people, polygamy works. For some people, monogamy works. But like I know
Right.
some men who are like one woman, like they don't want anybody else. And I know some men who was just like,
They want
damn, nigga,
everybody.
this is
I've
like girl
never met a
10.
man. I've never met a man that wanted to share women. They always just want one woman, or always propose that idea. And I was like, oh no. I'm like, oh Lord, why
So-
not? Please,
Oh.
I don't want to have
Yeah.
sex.
Oh no,
I
Rashida,
don't
you
wanna
answered,
do
right?
it.
Huh?
Huh?
Rashida, you answered, right?
No, I didn't answer.
All right, so
But I mean, so polygamy, I mean, I get it. Like, I understand it. I mean, it works. I understand, like, you know, the whole like financial foundation behind it. But I'm gonna agree with Tamika. Like, I'm kind of like selfish. I'm protective. Like, I want what's mine. Like, that's mine. Like, don't touch it. So it wouldn't work for me. But I guess whatever works for you works for you.
so
But I get the financial gain in polygamy. Like I understand
Yeah.
it because I've
And
met
also,
people-
if he's cheat, I mean, I guess it's not really cheating. I mean, at least like you know
Does everybody
that he's
agree?
with that one girlfriend instead of him being like
with a whole
running the
bunch of
streets.
others.
Yeah, I mean, so I get it, but
Sexual
yeah,
transmitted
nah,
diseases.
like yeah, no.
so let me ask y'all this question because I heard 2 of y'all say that y'all took a man back for cheating. So besides the
I didn't say that.
Oh,
No,
you
we
didn't say that?
I
They
said
said
that
they would.
I would.
Oh,
I didn't.
okay.
It
I
never
would.
happened.
Yeah, I haven't present
It-
day,
It
but
never happened to me in my life, but
So besides the
I was
obvious,
too immature then.
so
yeah, I
besides
was
the
immature.
obvious,
Yeah.
what do y'all deem as cheating besides the obvious?
That's it. That's the only thing I feel is nothing else is.
I feel like anything that your significant other does, like anything you would keep hidden from them would be considered like cheating. Anything that they
It's a
can't
broad-
know about is cheating.
Yeah, it's
Like
pretty broad though. I mean, because it can
Yes.
go from you
it can be
texting or you
anything.
fucking.
Yeah.
So it's like, which one are you doing?
Texting, sex, like lunch dates can be cheating. Like anything that you're gonna not tell me about.
So you would see a lunch date as cheating?
Hell
If
yeah.
if I didn't know about it, then yes, you're cheating. Why are you keeping that from me? Why is that a secret?
What if you were just
A lunch
super,
date?
super jealous over the smallest things? I could
I
have
don't know. I mean,
went out to lunch with a coworker from work.
well then
Eat
if you
lunch.
know, no, because for one, that's
Work
where most of the
husbands.
cheating happens at work. Like most
Yep.
people cheat at work. You're at work more than you're at
Yep.
home.
During
So
work
nigga, you
hours,
cheating.
yep.
You out here cheating?
People be
You
cheating
know
while
what
they
that
at work.
sounds like? A woman creating scenarios.
No,
Oh
it
my-
does not.
It's happening
Yes.
in my job right now.
Oh,
See? Like, come on, work husbands and work wives, like that is a real thing.
Yeah.
She baking you
Get ready to get
cookies
to work.
and all this kind
Cooking
of
you
stuff.
egg
like,
sandwiches.
What
Get
if-
cute for work.
You
Put your
cheat.
What if
lashes
Miss Ann
on.
is a hell of a baker though?
I don't care. I can bake too. So you better bring some of those cookies home to me too. You better be like, oh, Miss Ann baked some bomb ass cookies.
And then
Like I need to.
And my
I
wife.
So
bring-
then,
I
as
bring
long
you
as I
cookies
know,
home. that Miss Ann baked me, and you like, why this bitch baking you cookies? Now we
Yeah.
I'm
are.
not gonna say that. No, the only time I'm gonna say that is if I didn't know, and I'm just like, if I don't know, then
Right.
I
You
feel
know
like
what?
anything I don't know about is
Yeah.
cheating. But if you tell me about it, then it's not cheating
know what?
because you're not hiding anything.
See, the first time you not gonna be like that. Probably the fourth time Miss Ann brought me cookies. Why this bitch keep bringing you cookies to work?
Exactly.
And come on now.
No,
not even
you
mad at
better.
nobody.
No, you better be mad at Miss Ann.
And cause she gonna be the
Miss
one.
Ann, yeah,
Nah.
Miss
Come
Ann
on
is
now. Gotta watch out for her.
Miss
Dude,
Ann is
wow.
calculated. She making calculated moves.
Nah.
Look, if Miss
Mhm.
Ann want to pay your bills,
tryna
I'm gonna
buy
let Miss
him
Ann
or-
pay
But
your bills.
even if
Okay?
I still say, so I may even still be like, why she baking you cookies? Like she wants something, but I'm still not going. That has nothing to do with you. Like that's Miss Ann freak to tell. Like that's not
Right.
not your intention because you are like, baby, look, Miss Ann baked some cookies. They was bomb.
We eating them.
You want to get the recipe so you can try them at home. Like that is how we
Exactly.
do that.
That's how
I
we gonna do
ain't touching Miss Ann recipe now.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't want you fucking Miss Ann
Yeah, I
recipe.
ain't touching Miss Ann recipe. That's it for her.
Keep it a stack. I don't want you fucking Miss Ann recipe. So
You keeping that.
nah, I'm gonna keep it a stack. Miss Ann got my recipe, so I'm gonna keep it a stack.
You keeping that.
Well, I'm gonna reach out to Miss Ann and be like, Miss Ann, I need those cookies on the regular
Controversy.
every other Tuesday.
Controversy. Start shit. Women, bro. Just something start shit. Cookie plug.
Nah, but anything could be cheating though. Texting in the mornings. Oh, good mornings. You know how men
You
are
want
saying
them
good
beautiful?
morning to all these different beautifuls. Like,
Okay,
bro,
I
come
mean,
on now.
I'm not
Why?
gonna disagree with that. I'm not. I mean, if you got a man, he waking up texting bitches good morning, beautiful. Like, I mean, I'm not gonna disagree with
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
Grabbing lunch is not the same as a lunch date also. Like you've been like
Right.
hungry and you'd be like, oh, you went to lunch already? No, all right, let's go grab some versus
Y'all sitting there eating,
orchestrated
talking.
plan to grab lunch. Like, hey, what time do you
Hibachi,
take lunch today? Oh, let's go get some. That's different from, man, I'm hungry.
So-
I mean,
So,
I be overthinking. So,
if your
just tell
man
me.
was like, so if your man was like that, one of his coworkers paid for hibachi, he want to pay for that shit. You still gonna be mad at him?
If
Wait,
I'm-
rewind it back. He paid for lunch?
No, one of his coworkers paid for hibachi because he said he wasn't paying for that shit. You still gonna be mad at him? Hibachi ain't cheap.
But I would be mad if he paid for her lunch.
No, he said she paid for him because he wasn't paying for that. It was a treat.
A treat? Yeah, no, we're not treating. No, we're not treating. Like, why are we treating? Like, that's weird. No.
Shit.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
At
no.
some point, you're going to have to like repay the like. At some point, it's going to be on your end to treat some kind of way. No, We're not doing that.
Hey,
I don't. So girls do anything stuff for McDonald's.
Who said so?
I don't know. Instagram.
You better eat what's in front of you. Go ahead.
He bought me McDonald's. Like girls look for any reason to like a guy. Oh, he bought me a McFlurry. They don't care. They just press.
Maybe they can't afford it.
or they can't afford it. Or unless it's coffee, because if you bring me some coffee in the morning, I don't care like where it's from. It's just like, oh my gosh, you bought me coffee. Thank you, I appreciate you.
If a nigga bringing you coffee, he like you.
Yeah, he took his, he want to get your day started.
Yeah,
It's Starbucks.
yeah. That nigga trying to keep you up in the morning to keep fucking with you. I ain't stupid.
Trying to keep you up.
See,
and
that's what I'm saying.
Hello.
So okay then, y'all get it.
I don't care if it's Starbucks or 7-Eleven. It ain't happening.
7-Eleven got the best coffee. It just stay hot. It stay hot all day. It's crazy.
That's not saying it happened.
All right.
Know how it goes. Okay. Can women?
But wait, no, wait. Before you ask that though, so can y'all girlfriends like go on lunch dates at work?
You got quiet. Hello?
Real quiet.
I mean,
Hello. What happened?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. Really?
They just saying that.
No,
They ain't in a
I'm
relationship.
in Miami right now.
I'm honestly.
You gonna letting another man feed your woman?
She ate, didn't she?
She cool.
What? Wow, they don't be caring.
They don't be caring.
They just
Okay.
don't care about stuff that we care about.
Yeah. Okay, that's interesting.
I cook for myself.
Look,
That's
see,
that's what this mouth to feed. Shit.
honestly, I'm not insecure at all. So it's like, if I had something to worry about, I would be worried. If she coming home too fucking jittery from a fucking meal that a nigga bought her,
Right. And she might not be the one for
Oh,
you.
look what Anthony bought me. He bought me everything.
right?
What the fuck is all that for?
Like, I'm
Look,
not
Anthony bought
I'm
you
not gonna be
everything.
super insecure about somebody buying. Oh, he bought me a coffee, or he bought me some fucking lunch, probably some fucking pizza from around the pizzeria around the corner. Okay, big fucking whoop. You brought me a slice too? Cool, bet. Tell that
But
nigga.
see, but what if she didn't buy you a slice? And like, what if you didn't know about? If you didn't even know about it, it just popped up one time.
That's
She
cool.
didn't buy you no slice. That was just an extra slice. She didn't.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
Okay,
not gonna
that's
trip. I definitely tell the nigga thanks. I'm not gonna trip. I mean, I'm not now. A younger me will be insecure as fuck about some shit like that. Me now, whatever.
Yeah, you do mature as time goes by.
Yeah. And now I need to know. You need to be like, hey, I'm about to go to lunch with me and whatchamacallit went to lunch earlier today. Like, I need to like know that it happened. Or else you hiding it. You're hiding something.
Are you being sneaky?
Yeah, I
You
always
been
tell my boyfriend what's
sneaky.
going on.
You can even come home
But
from work
he
and tell me
still
like,
be-
later on. That's cool. But if you hide and I found out like next week or something, then like, why you waiting a whole week to tell us you want?
Yeah, why didn't yeah, that's weird. You been weird.
Yeah.
Okay. I get that.
I'll tone it down.
Can women tone down for being masculine and act feminine anymore?
What's the question?
Can women tone down for being masculine and act feminine? You know how
Yes.
women-
Yes, they can if they choose to.
They should.
I love doing that. I love doing just being just a woman. So my man could be a man. I love watching him carry stuff. When he carries stuff, I'm like, yes, baby, you are so strong. Look at you carrying stuff. Look at you carrying groceries. Oh my God. You are so strong. Look at those muscles. So yes, yes, I do. I love it.
But you said women. Are you talking about us in general, or are you talking about you? Because you said, do you think women? Are you speaking upon like this generation of women?
This
Well,
generation.
you can speak upon yourself generally as well.
You can speak for yourself and
as a whole if you want to.
Oh no, I feel like women have a really hard time making themselves feminine for men. I think women are so masculine and feminine that it's rough for them. only because of how they were raised. Like Rashida was saying, how she was raised with her mom. She's seen her mom, have to do everything. So innately, she's taking on that same energy. So it may be hard for her to let a man do certain things for her just because she's just maybe just so used to seeing her mom, Like for me, I'm used to just seeing my mom do, X, Y, Z. So that's how I am. That's just it.
Yeah.
Like I know Ty Lynn is going to be the same way. Like there are certain things that she sees a guy do. There are certain things she sees a woman do. She knows exactly, who does what. She knows gender roles very early. It's very simple.
Yeah, I actually had this conversation earlier with my sister where we were speaking upon women's independency, and this is just speaking in general for all women, it's become, even just speaking upon ourselves, because we're very independent. And not so much masculine, but I feel like masculine and independency go hand in hand, because it's as though you had to take on upon you being independent. It becomes so much masculine. Men look at you as though, oh, you don't need me for anything. You could do everything on your own. So why am I here? Or why do I need to be bothered? You feel as though you got this, you have this under control. And the men be like, I can't even be a man. So they'll go elsewhere. They'll go to a feminine woman who is more,
submissive,
dependent. Because he's like, well, damn, I can at least do this for her and she's appreciative, versus old shorty down the street. She's so independent. I can't really do nothing with her.
Now, Tamika, there is a difference between women who are just not, you can still be independent and be submissive. Not all submissive women are dependent on the men. We're dependent on the men for different reasons, like emotionally, physically, whatever, not like maybe financially. You know what I mean? Which of course we always want their money. I want every single dollar that you make. All of it. Your toes, anything you got that make money, I want it.
Right. But you have to be very careful, because that's with us. Like, we're our feminine women, but at the end of the day, you can, like, to a man, you can seem like you're being masculine when you're like, oh, I got it. And they be like, oh, you got
it? I don't.
Why do you think you got it? So it's on the border. Right.
I have nothing. I have nothing more than what just you have.
That whole, oh, you got it. Like, did you fucking hear me?
Right.
Yeah, I think it's like
I got it.
I think it's like I don't think it's something that all women have, like you said, Summer, because, or I don't know if it was Tamika. No, it's Tamika, because you said we're taught to be independent. Like, you have like Destiny Child, independent women, and then you have like the feminist movement. Like, oh, women want to go out here and work. And especially in the Black community, like Black women are taught to be independent, versus in other cultures, you're kind of like coaxed and taught to be a wife. Right. Like, you're taught to have, it was like this news article I was reading, and it was like how to be a wife. And it was like, oh, you need to have the remote on the chair arm, and when your husband comes in, take off his coat. And so I think like there's a level of intelligence that it takes to have that. But I think that I think that that's like, that's just not how a lot of women are raised. But I think that it's beneficial, because again, it goes back to letting the man lead. Like, just because I let my man lead doesn't mean I'm not a leader. Like, I'm just letting him do his thing because I know that he needs to do that.
See, I wasn't raised like that, and my mom never just did that. But I seen that was a problem that my mom didn't do that. So I feel need to do that for my man. So I feel like, for instance, when I had my daughter, because I didn't work, her father worked, he would come home from work and I would just, I would just do everything, food, everything. He would have to do nothing because, I'm the girl, so the woman. So I just, do all that, handle the baby, take care of the house, cook, clean, whatever. All the guy does is make the money, go to sleep and come home,
Have the kids
but-
already settled before he don't need all that rah rah running around the house.
Exactly. I tried to do that. I tried to do that.
And it's difficult. And that's why
It is,
I
but
tried
that's
to
what
do
that's
that.
why we're so freaking awesome.
we are. And I don't feel like it's how you're raised. I feel like women need to be actually educated on
Yeah.
how to be submissive. So it's like
Yeah.
maybe if even there were some classes, you got all these classes to teach people everything. Women, especially
Yeah.
African American women, need to be taught, hey, when your husband does come home, take off his shoes. He's been working all day. You
You
haven't
have
done
to
nothing.
do. You
Have
have
his
to
meal
show
ready. You know what I'm saying?
appreciation.
Absolutely.
The whole world shows
Is that
them
a Jew lady?
unappreciation. So you have to, when they come home, you have to say, like, validate them and just say, we need you here. You know, give them a
But
reason
look,
to
but
keep
what
going to
if
work.
but what if you were the one working late and he was at home?
He needs to do the same thing for you.
Yeah,
Yes.
you should do the same.
Period,
But
boo.
and then when I
yeah,
started
yeah.
working, he would do the
Disagree.
same thing. He would bring flowers. He would pack my lunch. He would put like little notes in my lunch, like motivational notes. So yeah, he
Mhm.
did do encouraging things when it was reversed. So it was reciprocated.
Exactly. And that's important.
It just depends on the partner that you're with.
Yeah.
I mean, not everybody has that type of knowledge or willpower to even
Child.
do something like that.
Over here,
You know?
educated. We ain't had to say shit that whole man. Proud of y'all, man. Touch me all right here. Y'all was educated like shit. I can tear up.
You done tied up your hoodie and everything.
Right,
You
man.
felt that.
He's approved of us.
Y'all did that right there on that question, man. That was tight.
Yeah.
All together in unison. It was
Right,
good.
man. Dropping gems left and right for that one, man. Proud of y'all. Go ahead, man.
It's still challenging though.
It
Let me say
really
that.
is.
It's still
Everything is
challenging to be
challenging.
Because you
feminine.
have to find like the right person to be able
It
to
brings this is okay.
do
There was
that.
a quote. It said, if you find the right man, it will make any woman become feminine. That is
Yeah.
real. Because it takes the
That's-
right
yeah.
man. Like if a man is
To be
feminine himself,
vulnerable. Yeah.
But
you don't
Now-
have to
Like
make
being
me feel
feminine,
feminine.
that's being feminine is such a vulnerability. Like,
Yes, it is.
But the
Yes.
thing
it's
is-
like
It's the
we
most-
have
it's
it's
the
like we
most
have to be
vulnerable you can
hard.
be.
Take me
Yeah, like we have to be hard.
Yes.
Like we're
or you get taken
in the thick
advantage
of it
of.
with men.
Same time,
Exactly.
though, used correctly.
To Tamika's point, I do agree, but women in today's world have y'all guard up all the fucking time and don't allow any man in. Y'all
We don't.
like
They have to.
We bark.
y'all don't.
Especially
But-
black women. Yes, they do. Because
I get-
black
I
women,
get
y'all
it.
will go and find these Instagram light-skinned women. It's hard. How can they compete with, like, Rashida is a real, she's thick. Tamika has curves. How can they come, you know what I'm saying? Y'all want them to compete with women who have these fake curves, who have fake lips, all this shit. I
Lace
mean,
front.
come on
Don't
now.
get me
Lace
started.
front, all of
The
that.
nails, the
Unrealistic.
makeup.
I hear
can't,
exactly what
you
you're saying,
know?
but just
It's
like I told you
over.
earlier, it doesn't take anybody more than 5 minutes to an hour to figure out what the fuck is somebody saying and what they're trying to do. It don't.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah, but people say that, but then people want something different, don't they?
Yeah.
Unless
People
unless-
legit stick to a script until they get what they want, and
Yes.
then it's like, oh wow, you're not that at all. Like, what the fuck?
She said,
Like, who are you again?
It's like, wait, who is this person? Yeah.
I mean, your instincts will let you know, even though yes, people could be manipulative,
right.
but at the end of the day, your instincts are way more powerful than men.
Yeah.
At the end of the
Sure
day.
are.
And I hate to
There's
say
this
Yeah,
thing,
true.
There's this
That's-
thing
now this is
called
true.
The dick outrose.
The dick is our
It's like
if we
it
don't
gives
have
you
intuition
rose-colored
when we have dick.
glasses. It's like you don't see
Yeah.
any red flags. This is all red.
It's
Like
just
you
so
don't
good.
even
Dick,
even see it.
intuition,
See,
dick,
now-
red flag. You choose dick.
It's just like
this right here is
Stevie
my thing.
Wonder.
See y'all talking about the dick put blockers on for y'all, but this is my thing. And I'm gonna always say this to every goddamn body when y'all talk about y'all don't see shit when it comes to sex, because there's protection sex and unprotected sex because ain't no
Come on.
fucking way
Preach.
no protection sex gonna have me with blinders on. It's not.
No,
Unprotected
you're
sex.
right.
That's
Facts.
true.
Unprotected sex
Facts.
gonna have me blinded. I'm not gonna see shit if I'm having
Facts.
unprotected sex. So
It's
if
over.
y'all out
Why
here
you
having
over here
unprotected
telling?
sex,
Why you over here telling people?
because
Okay.
y'all out here bullshitting,
You telling
and
it.
out here catching feelings
Telling
because y'all out
people.
here trying to get sticky,
That's
unprotected.
right.
And that roller
Trying to
dick.
get wet.
Exactly. So if y'all out here getting protected, y'all will see clear.
That's so true.
Dang.
I be
Preach,
seeing
preach
clear as
up.
day, y'all. I do.
Listen, I don't want to see clear.
Well,
I want to be blinded. If you wanted to the
Blinded
bullshit.
by the light.
Woo!
so hey,
Done.
so this all right. So I'm gonna just ask y'all. So is it so women don't prefer condoms, right? But they of course they
No.
don't admit it. Right?
No,
No.
we
I
don't
can't
like
speak. Yeah, I can't speak for all women, but yeah, no, I don't.
No, we don't.
it. Be
Okay.
It was
telling
like the
lies
first
from
time.
the
The first time that I had
latex.
it without a condom, it was just like, oh wow, this is natural. It's just unnatural. I feel like it's very unnatural.
Yeah, God didn't make condoms.
Go to the next question, bro. Go ahead. No.
Which is why that's why I'm not actively dating right there.
I understand.
All right.
You already said you can't see shit, so I got you.
All right. This next question is if you're in the talking stage, how do you feel about talking to multiple people at once? When you just
Yes.
We're just talking. So yeah, whatever. You just talking. That's cool. Right?
Keep talking until you date until you're married.
Period.
Yeah,
Talk
we
to
just
as many
talking.
people. Yeah.
Yeah,
Talk
we
to
just
as many
talking.
people as you can.
Everybody. And their
Definitely,
fathers
you
and
should
their
have
brothers.
options.
Everybody.
You should
Yeah.
definitely keep your options open. Definitely.
You know what? See, I'm so proud of y'all because I try to encourage this to a lot of people, bro. Like, talk to as many people as you want until somebody actually dings on your
Until
ass.
somebody makes the cut.
Cause so like
But I think people
It
have
gets tired.
sex. People like run to have sex too soon. So it's like
Yeah.
your feelings are involved. But you're just talking though. So you're either
Yeah.
gonna be more than that, or you're just not gonna be having sex with everybody you meet. Like
and that's
just-
true.
Put a condom on.
To
Until-
facts.
until they worth it, take it off.
And it's like
So they make the cut.
I feel
All
like
right.
people run to have sex with the person they're most physically attracted to, which doesn't always work.
Yeah.
Instead of getting to know them a little bit more, like
yeah.
I would have a whole roster, probably like 5 or 6. I'm not gonna hold you.
Period.
I would have like a 5 or 6 roster and see who's gonna keep.
But so females be having rosters, but they don't be having sex with their whole team.
That's right. Come
They
on.
shouldn't.
Yeah, they should.
I mean, honestly,
They
I
just
wouldn't
gonna have
care.
a team. You just
I-
gonna have sex with your LeBron James.
That's smart. I encourage my female friends too to have a roster. Now, if she got a LeBron James and possibly Steph Curry on her roster, fuck them both. One of them gonna be better than the other one at some point in time. Yeah, one of them gonna be better than the other.
You're gonna get more rings than one of the niggas.
So I mean, you never know. But
I mean, I'm going to say this. I'm going to say I have done both. I've talked to multiple people at once, which I'm doing now, and I have talked to only one person at one time. The only advantages of talking to one person, I feel, is because you can get to know that person and only that person, only so you don't get your feelings misconstrued with both of them. Because say if you're really feeling like, I've been caught up in this situation where you're really feeling one guy and you're really feeling another. Now, when one pisses you off, you taking it out on the other nigga. He ain't even got nothing to do with it.
Oh,
So it's like,
dang.
now, see right there.
Now
that-
you
Well,
Oh,
you
dang.
see what I'm saying?
Tamika, this is how you solve that problem. Whoever got more money.
You fucking up your whole roster right
Yeah,
there.
see.
So I'm just saying,
You right
it's
there.
good and bad. You got to be able to keep up with everybody's birthdays. You got to be able to keep up with everybody's likes and
Calendar.
dislikes.
Or just don't
I
keep up
don't
with
care.
them. Or just don't keep up
Don't
with their
care.
birthdays.
Exactly.
Don't care about your
It's
birthday.
a job, y'all. It's a job.
I'll
See,
take a
no.
text. You can just give me
The
a
whole
text.
point of a
Sure.
roster, you only keep up with what's important.
Right.
If you're not that important, it's priority. So you can be
Yeah.
here or you can be here.
Right.
Right. That's exactly right.
That nigga
The one that's doing the most.
You either scoring all the points, or I know you gonna come through in the clutch when somebody's
Right.
injured.
So
Yeah.
Yeah.
you gotta make choices.
All right. Either gonna take the whole team, or he's gonna just trying to take you.
But that is exhausting though. So
It is
that is
exhausting.
exhausting though.
Come on.
Like
now.
being the coach.
You got 5, 6 people you randomly texting, keeping up with. Like I could barely
Yeah, that's
keep up
that's
with
why. Yeah, no, that's a lot.
In all
that's
reality,
a
you
lot.
gotta think about
5,
it.
6.
After a week, all 6 people not gonna stay in rotation.
Yeah.
I think after a week, it'll probably cut down to
People
4.
cut themselves out real quick.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They eliminated
Facts.
themselves.
Easy.
That should be
Cut
fun
him.
to me. I don't even gotta say nothing to you. You out of there.
I mean, like,
Gemini energy. We
So
play
y'all
no
want-
games.
y'all
Gemini,
wanna
we will
know
block
how
your ass.
I have like this little thing that I do with guys to like cut them out. And I'm sorry. But it just like eliminates, it just like eliminates men. So I tell them, like, when you know how men say, what are you looking for? Or like, what are you looking for? Like I say that I'm looking for marriage. I
Ooh.
say that. And when
And
I
I go,
say I'm
"Mm."
looking for marriage, it's either going, they're either in or they're out. So that like, that's my cheat code. Like, that's what I do. I let them know like, oh, I'm looking to be married. Like, I don't want to be boyfriend and girlfriend. Like, I want us to like really skip all of this and work towards being a marriage. And
Are you
some
serious?
men, yeah, that's what I do. And some
are
men are
like
like,
to date him or-
Some men are with it.
I see you got
Like,
your jail free card.
so like we'll like date until you're like, okay, now let's like I don't want to just date you anymore. Like I want to be more than that. But like for me, boyfriend and girlfriend isn't a real thing.
We're in a
Like
30s.
that's just the same as dating. Like
Yeah, it is.
it's not like a real commitment. So it's like,
Yep.
okay, we can just date. And when you say, look, I don't want you to date these men anymore. Like I want you to myself. Then
Yeah.
what's after that? That if not marriage?
I find it amazing
Yeah.
when the shit I come up with in my own head and say out loud, I hear other people
Drake
say,
other people.
yeah. No, you're laughing, but I'm serious because like, a lot of relationships stuff that I be saying, it's just weird when I hear random, like I don't even know you, and to hear you say that is like amazing because I always say until you're married, nobody belongs to you.
Yeah.
That's
No,
true.
they don't.
Okay, exactly. And that's why you say by law, what are we single until you're
Right.
married?
Yeah,
So
we're
people
single
can be
till
engaged
yeah.
for 10 years. You're still not married. You're
Yeah.
still single. Do you feel like they're up against, do you feel like a person is up for grabs even if they're in a relationship or engaged?
Yes.
Engaged.
Okay.
It now
That's
in a
pushing.
relationship, you're definitely up for grabs, but engagement is a little tricky.
Yeah. Engagements are tricky.
Because you definitely can call it an
If you
engagement.
borderline.
So unless a man comes by and sweep her off her feet, she ain't going nowhere. But even though you can be engaged for years, unless that man definitely not gonna marry her, then she ain't going nowhere. Like
But
yeah.
why would you be engaged for years?
Some men be
Exactly.
bullshitting just to hold on to her.
Exactly. So you bullshit.
Wow.
So where's the broom? Where's
Exactly.
the broom?
Send
So
it up.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's tricky. Like some men will propose, and they'll be engaged for 6 months to a year, and she's like, nigga, what's up?
Where's the ceremony?
And then she
Ain't
might
got no
leave
date.
in a couple months, and then she's gone.
Yeah. Like, so I was engaged and it was kind of like that. It was like, all right, we're engaged now. So like when does the planning start? Like it was like, oh, we engaged, and that was just it. We were just engaged. I'm like, bruh, no, like let's plan this wedding. So I feel like some men just engage, some men just get engaged just for the
For
sake
fun.
of getting engaged.
Let me ask you
Like-
this question. Now, with your whole engagement, were you pressuring him to get married? He
So
did it.
I yeah I w-
He did it
yeah
to set you
I
up.
was so I wasn't pressure yeah definitely I was pressuring him, but this was
He did it to
because
set you up.
we have been in a relationship for so long before. So we were in a relationship for a long time, and then I had a child, and I was like, bruh, like, no, like, what are we doing? Like, there's a type of
Yeah.
way that things should go. And so it wasn't like, when are you going to marry me? When are you going to marry me? But it was like, all right, we're going to get shit together. Like, we're not going to just keep on just
Backing up.
yeah, just being young and dumb. Like, well, why
Yeah.
are we here? But also, I feel like I shouldn't pressure you into marriage. Like, if you don't want to marry me, nigga, don't. Like, say, no, I don't want to do this. Like, you can just say no. There's no reason why somebody is pressuring you to do anything unless they have a gun up to your head. Like, if I would have had a gun, then yeah, I pressured you. But no, you went and bought a ring and asked a question that you didn't have to ask. So
Because just like you said, you were asking him, so what are we gonna do? Blah blah blah. He probably was like, damn, if I don't, at least attempt to make a move, I'm probably lose my family. So next big thing was, at least let me propose. String it along. And then you finally caught on. This ain't going nowhere. Let me get the fuck out of here.
And
That's
you
what it
got
was.
that's so stupid. I mean, I'm not gonna say
Men
that's
will do
stupid
that.
because I mean,
I don't know why guys do that.
why?
Yeah.
That's so dumb. Just be
Because
like, look,
I
I'm
hate
not,
to say it,
I
it's to
can't.
satisfy women at the end of the day. Even though in the back of the man's head, he's like, I'm not gonna marry her. But if I at least propose and we get engaged, maybe she'll be satisfied long enough. For how long? Who knows?
Then what?
Were you at least satisfied with the proposal and being engaged for some time?
No, because like I said, once we were engaged, I was ready to plan the wedding, and there wasn't like
How long?
any planning. Immediately, when you get engaged, you're like, okay, when's the date?
Well,
right.
I'm surprised because some people at least be engaged for like 6 months, and they be like, okay, so when are we going to get our finance together and do this?
But see, that's something that you need to. That's a discussion that you have. Like, you can say, okay, let's do this in 6 months, then we'll blah blah blah. But like, yeah, there's a discussion had. There should be a discussion had after you get married, after you propose. Like, there should be a plan. Like, okay, I don't know, where are we going to get married at? Anything. Like, I don't know. I'm just not with doing shit
Even
just to be
before you
doing
get
it.
married.
Yeah, like it just doesn't make sense to me.
Look like that shit backfired.
Yeah, I mean, we're great. We're great friends now. So
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
I mean, y'all.
Look, co-parent.
I don't see how that shit works either.
Next question.
I'm
Look,
back. So,
we got
See,
emotion.
what you mean you don't see how it works? What don't you see how it works?
no, I don't see why he proposed and then move forward. It was his family.
Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, I don't get it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Okay. What's one thing y'all wish men understood about women?
How sensitive, how little things matter the most.
Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer.
Yeah, I don't understand.
You know
Little
what?
things.
She speaking facts though, because I would be like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Expound on that. Give us some details.
They want to know now.
Anything. Yeah. Y'all, what's details? Like anything.
Like remembering our favorite color, our favorite foods,
Yeah.
our
Notice
birthdays.
we got our eyebrows arched.
Yeah, our nails,
Your nails done.
hair. We losing weight. We tightening up.
You want to go
pussy.
get some tacos today? I know. Let's go to your favorite spot.
First of all, I love tacos.
Yeah.
Randomly.
Like just very little things.
Flowers, cards. we
Flowers.
still like shit like
Like,
that.
Y'all
Flowers.
don't take care of flowers.
That's,
So what?
Who don't take care of
what
flowers?
do you mean? I have flowers
I
all around this.
love
Like
flowers.
flowers.
Sit in a vase and
Did
not
you-
get
Feel like
fed.
flowers.
Did you hear the so what?
I did.
Okay.
You heard that, so it don't matter. They might die on us. Just bring us the flowers. It don't
Die.
matter.
Bring us the flowers. Like bring
We'll
them
try to
to
take care of
us.
them.
They're beautiful, so bring them.
It come with the flower
But-
and all that. That shit just dissolve in the bag.
Be dead in 3 days.
Flowers.
But as
literally
long as
last $2 or
we
$3.
took, it's just about us taking care of it until they die. Like they're gonna die. So
Really?
whatever.
It'll last at least a week.
No, they should last more than 3 days. I'm just saying.
Right. Well, flowers get expensive too, like $17 and all.
Right.
You can go to
No, they're not.
Safeway. You can go to Safeway.
Buy one.
Stop
Yeah.
playing. You can go to the grocery
Buy
store.
one
You
rose.
can stop
We'll
on
be
the at,
excited.
the at the red light.
Stop
and get
playing.
Come
early
on.
park.
So okay.
Come on,
So
man.
what about y'all?
Yeah.
Tamika, Rashida, what do y'all wish men?
One thing men understood about women.
I just wish that men understood that we're different. Like we're not wired the same. Like we may have similarities
Yeah.
or like we may like laugh at the same things, but like I'm not your
Wow.
homeboy. Like I'm not
Wow.
gonna like I feel like men like they really, really love their friends in a different way that they love their girl. And that's fine to
Yeah.
me because we're not the same. I'm not supposed to give you that your friends give you. So just like appreciate that I'm a woman. Like men, I feel like men don't understand that. I feel like women do. Like we know niggas just, I'll just be dumb sometimes, just how y'all are. Like we understand men will be men, but men don't understand that men will be like, oh, you're too sensitive, or oh, you're being a crybaby, or oh, you're, like I'm female. Like that's just how I'm wired. Like just get it. Like I'm having cramps right now. My stomach's hurting. Like I don't want to be bothered. Like just understand that. So I just wish that men would just be more understanding to the feminine nature of a female. I'm asking for a lot. I'm asking for a lot, I'm sure.
Just so y'all know.
Oh, no.
No.
No rebuttal question. We just letting y'all get this out. So
Yeah, go ahead.
Tamika.
Yeah, I agree.
Let us vent. Let us.
Yeah.
Let us.
That's how y'all
But
do
no, I'm
that.
gonna piggyback off of what Rashida said. I agree. I just said the minstrel, the whole minstrel, even if it's down to, giving birth and us, being pregnant for as long as we are, men really need to get to the women anatomy or whatever. I know y'all took sex education, but y'all need to look into it a little deeper because honestly, when we're on our minstrel, there's certain things that you guys could do to relax us. And if you guys take pride in just bringing us a heating pad or some chocolate, we will love you for the rest of your life. Okay. Even if we break up with you, like those are the small things we really look. And our emotions, we're very emotional. So I agree with both of what the ladies had already said.
Okay.
Okay. Next. So y'all ready for the next question?
Yeah.
Yeah, we ready.
Okay. What do men do that is an instant turn off and an instant turn on?
It depends on the man. Sometimes everything, sometimes nothing. Depends on the time, depends on my mood.
That's such a fact.
Depends on what's going on, where we are, if I'm drunk, if I'm not.
I'm done. Not if I'm drunk.
Everything depends. It's just a lot of circumstances.
That's why I be like, like women just need to come just touch on me and let me know you want some dick. I ain't got time for all that extra shit.
Oh no, I'm a physical person. So honestly, like for me, a turn off if you have bad breath, if your grill is not together, don't come to me with your mouth not being together because I am going to have a huge issue. Okay. Don't ever. That's why I thank God for the mask. I thank God.
I hate bad breath, man. I be
Yeah.
buying people toothpaste.
Listen, if your breath is like, if you approach me like that, or depends on like how your dress attire is. Just because, like I said, I'm a physical person. So if you don't look good to me, I may give you like a dirty look.
A turn on is a well-dressed man, a man that smells good. I'm talking about on the physical. Y'all might be talking about in the emotions. I'm talking about in the physical, y'all. He has to be well-dressed, clean cut type man, or if he, has hair, I would prefer for him to have like some type of brush cut or whatever, like a shape up or whatever.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's just me. I'm physical. I'm a physical person. I'm a physical being.
So
Turn me
for
out.
me, the instant turn off would be like ignorance. Just like
Yeah.
complete ignorance, like saying something at the wrong time. Just, I don't know, ignorance and mixed with like disrespect. Those are total turn offs. Like I'm just, yeah.
Agree.
A turn
agree.
on.
Smelling good is a turn on.
It's a lot of turn ons. Like, yeah, definitely smelling good. Nice hugs, like really big man hugs.
Oh.
Like,
Mm.
it's like, bro,
Who's your
what?
tiger?
You just
Mhm.
hugged me like that?
Right.
Turn on.
Remember
Yes. Yes.
She went to bear.
first time, first impression.
Yeah, first impressions are everything, I feel like. But
Smell
yeah,
good, number one.
yeah, smelling good,
Smell good.
definitely. Or just being like being like confident, not
Charming.
cocky,
Yes.
but
Charming
confident.
is
Yeah,
Oh, you know
like,
what? It's a number
like
one
call
turn
me
off
Miss
for me.
Jamal. Like call me by my last name. I'm be like, oh, who's this guy? Type of thing. So yeah.
Like a big turn off for me is people that are not confident.
I know.
That
It's
is a
scary. Oh my
huge
God.
turn off. I hate that.
Yeah.
They start questioning you. Do I look good enough
just
for you?
takes me. Yeah, it's like, ew, why are you being so like not confident?
So
Yeah.
Why are you like that? Like,
Wait a
go
minute.
build your confidence and then bring it back.
So let me ask you a question. So what if he knew it was bad, but he was confident about it, got up and didn't care to ask?
But see, no, that's overly confident. That's not the same thing. That's like, bruh, no. Where is this false confidence coming from? Like, no, that's different.
Yeah.
Because he was
Bank
like,
account is on
whatever.
zero.
Right. He was like, you know what, shit happens, huh? Whatever. What are you gonna do about it?
No, it's not fair. Like, no.
At least
You
they're
What's
honest.
who gonna do about it?
Some days in life you take L's, walk it off, shrug it off.
well, you gonna take this L, because no.
All right, next question. How do y'all cheat in relationships?
Oh,
Huh?
I'll keep it real.
Oh,
If y'all
Please
don't want to
to
tell it, I'll tell it, ladies.
We don't want to tell it.
You better tell it. I will tell it. I'll tell it tonight. My sister and I was just talking about this earlier. I will tell it.
Go ahead and tell it.
You want me to tell it?
Tell it.
Tell
So
it.
they have small penises.
oh shit.
The small dick niggas get cheated on.
Yes.
They do.
What do you consider? What do you
But
consider?
that's not the only reason why women cheat, y'all. They cheat for emotional reasons
Oh,
too. But physically, that's the main reason.
oh, that's so sad for them.
But they have a disability.
Not
It's
a
not their fault.
problem.
Dang.
I think that's pretty.
Oh, I feel like men should know how to do something. Like, I'm not going to say size doesn't matter, but bruh, like you need to figure out how to make your size
Matter.
matter.
What do y'all consider small then?
Bank account is what I consider small.
Would that make you cheat? That would make you leave a man. That would make you not be with a man. Like, I feel like when a woman actually cheats on him, it's either she's lacking something physically, which his dick is maybe small, he don't know how to have sex, or he may not be able to get it up. He might be old, or he could be not supporting her emotionally. Like he's not showing her no attention.
I think it's
Yeah.
various reasons. Because I've had some like friends who you would think, I mean, like their husband does everything that they want them to, and they still cheat. Like I feel like some women are just
hoes.
Just like some men are just hoes. No
Why get
matter what
married,
you
though?
do, because that's like in the society that we live in teaches us that that's what we're supposed to do. But more
Yeah.
so like from my own standpoint, I would cheat. I don't like to cheat. I'm gonna just leave you. Like I don't want to cheat on you. I'm gonna tell you, no, that's not working. And before I cheat, bruh, I'm gonna go. But it would be because you're not like giving me the attention that I need. Like I need attention, like special attention.
So if he had a
I need-
2-inch dick, you wouldn't cheat on it.
I mean, I never experienced that. Maybe somebody with a 2-inch can like do some things I never knew he was capable of doing. But oh,
That's
I
gonna
don't
be a
know.
miracle. Okay.
I don't know. Like I can pleasure. Oh damn!
Ooh.
What? How far do we get into this conversation? Because
Far, girl, you said you
I
like
can
that
like
stuff.
I can pleasure myself without a toy. So it's like I don't really know if size matters to me. Like I really don't know that. I've never experienced a small penis. Thank God. Like
God.
thankfully.
Hallelujah to the
So I
God.
don't know. So I don't know.
Through my lens.
You never experienced it, girl. You don't want
I
to.
never.
I never cheated on anybody.
You don't want to. Girl. You're blessed. God loves you.
Thank you, God. He does. He favors me.
Then you don't want to experience
Tamika say like she had that shit a couple times, bro.
Yeah, I would be mad.
You getting shrimp
I would
over
be
here?
mad as hell.
All right. Never play. Summer.
So hold on. So are both of y'all
Either had the shrimp side of the report.
satisfied with Tamika's answer?
Yeah,
somebody
she ran all the answers out. She gave out all the reasons.
All right.
Are there any more? There might be some more. Summer, what do you think?
Nah, she gave everything.
So
Yeah.
I'm going.
basically, tiny dick is the number one reason.
Is it the
No,
number one
no,
reason?
but she said everything.
Oh,
she said
okay.
he's
Oh,
not
yeah,
doing
you're right.
something.
No, but basically, tiny dick is the number one reason.
I feel I'm the same. But if you like
If
Rashida,
if you're not sexually pleasing somebody, then I feel like that's grounds for
over.
cheating. Yeah, I don't
It's
see
over.
how you can be in a relationship with somebody and they're not satisfying you sexually. Because there are people who have relationships just for sex. So it's like, yeah, I'm with Tamika. Sorry, tiny men.
It's sad. Sorry, guys.
That kind of goes in hand with my next question.
What's the next one?
Does sex drive have to match?
Damn.
Definitely. Yes. 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 Yes.
That's
Yes.
so important.
Yes.
So
Yes.
important. I
Yes.
hate over sexualized people.
Rashida, if you a
I
nympho,
might be an over. I might be an
I'm an
over sexualized.
over-sexualized person.
I'm an over.
Like, please, I don't want to be having sex. Like,
What
Not
is
all the
that?
time, though.
I'm.
no.
I mean, how often do you think a person in a relationship should have sex? I'll be honest here.
Okay, in the beginning, I don't know.
In the beginning,
Every
I don't
week.
like having sex like that.
So once a week
Is
is okay.
Once a week.
if we're
I
not
don't know
living
having sex
together,
like that.
if we're not living together, then one day out of the week, but once.
If we're
Like,
living
bruh,
together, it's gonna be
I want to have sex. I want to have sex all the time.
Yeah, that's why
Every
I'm
day.
cool with you having another person because I'm cool.
I would if I
love
could have
that.
sex. If I could have sex every day, then I would have sex every day. But like,
Yeah, I don't wanna
I'm
have sex
okay with
every
not.
day.
I'm okay with not having sex every day. But I would
I
want
don't
to.
wanna
Like
ever have
I
sex
want
every
to
day.
have every like early in the morning before we go to work.
That's
Like
you were crazy, but that's so
I mean, look,
that breakfast in the bed,
okay.
that breakfast in bed, y'all better get with it. Y'all
yeah,
better get with that breakfast in bed.
yeah.
Have the
I
sausage
like
before.
yeah. I like sex. I love sex. I love it.
what's
Damn. But that's a say yes. I
But
agree, yeah.
but it has to match though. Because so like
It
let's
has
say
to.
somebody doesn't have a high sex drive. Now I'm questioning like, well, why don't you want to have sex with me? Like, oh, is there something wrong with me? Like, it's
Exactly.
just nah, yeah. And I wouldn't
That's
want to
right.
feel like I'm forcing you to have sex with me. Like, I don't want to do that either. So
I'm so lame. It would seem like you're forcing me because I'm so dry. I'm
yeah.
not even gonna act. It's gonna seem like rape because I'm not even trying.
Wow.
The day to pick it off and set it off.
Go take it that way.
Right, bro. Wow.
Dang.
That was dramatic, but like for real, I'm not even
That nigga
trying.
feel
It's gonna be
I don't wanna have sex.
unenthusiastic about it.
Niggas don't
Yeah,
care.
I'm like, no.
So,
niggas just
so
still
hold
don't
on.
care.
So, are you just one of those, I'm just gonna lay on my back and you go ahead and participate type of people?
If I don't want to do it, I want to do it. But if you're pressing the situation and you really want to do it, I'm gonna be a bitch about it. Sure, you can do it.
Sure, though.
I would stuff her ass.
Right.
Bro, her ass would be in the fucking closet. But go ahead, ask your questions.
Do you have to come more than once during sex, or y'all phone just busting one night?
What? Yes,
I would love to come like 3 or 4
It has.
times.
You don't
At
even
least
Really?
2 times.
I would
Woo!
love to, but
It's
I mean because I like I love head, like you said, oral. I love head. So let's see, probably come like twice and then start having. So it's like, yeah, I like to come a lot. When
But
I
it
do
made
have sex, I like to have actual sex.
That's
I'm
why I
not
said
just
that's
having
probably why, because
kitty
you're not
sex.
involved as much. So when you do get involved, it's like
Yeah,
fuss.
yeah. It's like I'm having sex for like ever, for like probably for hours. So
yeah,
it's like it's
yay.
fun. It's not gonna be like, oh yeah. And the quickies are cool too, but like some people
I
just
hate
really want to
quickies.
have sex too much for me. And I don't like having sex too much. Like that's too much. Like my vagina, I appreciate it being really nice and a nice size. Like it works
Beat
really
it up.
well. I don't ever want to ruin it. So I want to keep
Oh
it like this.
no.
Because I had a guy tell me, he was like, yeah, I don't want to ruin you. I just want to, you can't ruin something like that. And I was like, really? I said, okay. So I would never ruin
Ruin.
something like this. Yes. He was like,
I'm
you
beating it
cannot
up.
fuck the. Yeah. He was like, you can't beat it up like that. Because my shit
Oh
was swell up.
no. Oh, the
Yeah, my shit
baby.
was
Oh,
swell
the
up.
The
baby.
So
baby
it's
girl,
like,
stop.
No, don't beat me. No.
oh my God.
Don't beat me
Yeah.
up.
Y'all really just took it to the level where
Okay.
Don't beat me up,
Call it a day.
please.
Oh, the baby.
No, you need to be nice, be gentle with me.
Put some
I
ice on that
know,
shit. Get ready for
but
the
if
next one.
somebody has a big, then it's nothing you can do
Yeah.
about it.
Mm.
You
Oh.
better eat
Nothing.
eat some beef and get some protein on your bones.
No.
Yeah, I would say it has to be more than one time for sure. And I don't understand. I feel like the older men get, the more they cannot perform. Y'all need
Good.
together to be able to get it back. Let's go. Let's go.
Good. Bring on the age.
Let's go. Y'all be like 35 and up.
Child,
it's
I
over.
need to refill my drink.
Girl, 35 and up, it's over for them.
Good.
It's
I just want to
over.
spend quality time with you and
You
just
right.
talk. I don't want to have
Want to
sex.
rub
Let's
on
just
your
go out
leg.
to
And
eat.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, let's just rub on
But, like
legs.
I
I
I
can
don't want to have
I
sex.
can do that with somebody I don't really like that. I can like just have quality time. But if I really like you, like I want to have sex.
I can't even resist.
But I don't have to. You're right. I just can't resist it. No, you can tell me no, and I'll be like, okay. But as soon as you're ready, like I'm ready too. But I don't. So for me, orgasming takes a lot of energy out of me. Like, so I just need to just come one time. But coming more than once is awesome. Like that's great. Like I appreciate that too. But you don't have to be an overachiever. Like I'm, as long as I come, like I love you.
It's kind of like a bonus for you then.
No, so I need to come once. Like I have to.
I'm saying anything even once is a bonus.
Yeah, anything too, or might just even be too much. Like I'm probably not going to want to do it for that much longer because, like, I might need a moment or like, ugh.
Yeah, I get so hungry after sex.
It's overstimulating.
I'm drained.
Yeah, it takes a lot of my energy. Yeah.
need a shower and I need
For sure.
food right at the same time.
Yeah, food
And
is.
a day.
That's sweet.
Yes, and feed it to me because I don't even want to chew.
Hey, Young.
She is sick. I mean, come on now. You're like
You just drain me. What the heck?
my whole soul.
Yeah. If I'm
Yes,
coming
I
over
need
and
some
over and over,
more.
then you must want me to be crazy. Cause
They want you
Oh
to be
my
crazy.
God.
They want you to be
And
crazy.
I don't, but see,
like,
I don't ever want to get to that point in my life
Mhm.
again. So I just want to keep
woo,
it at a minimum. I
I
don't want to
do.
get crazy because
I'm
I
okay
get
with being crazy.
too. I don't want to get crazy. I got crazy once, and I said I would never get crazy again. So let me keep it. I'm controlling everything here.
Digmatized. She was
A
digmatized.
dick would never have control of me ever. It was a demon dick. The dick had a
I
demon
am
attack.
done. It's the truth.
I'm never messing with
Okay.
demon dicks again.
Not a demon dick.
I'm saved.
Oh gosh.
Anybody who has you leaving your house late at night, don't even mess with it.
What? I am out. I'm leaving. Y'all, I'm leaving.
That's a
I don't care
demon.
if it's rain.
I'm leaving.
It can
Rain,
be
man.
freaking
Snow.
rain,
I'll go risk my
snow.
life.
Like I fell asleep, but I'm up now. I'm
I'm
on
out
my
and
way.
what?
I'm on my way. Like you still up, right?
God wants you to be safe. God would not have you out
I'm
at that
I'm gonna
time
be
of night.
safe, right? Shoot.
Say a prayer before you go out.
Right.
I'm not
They had
doing it.
watchers in the Bible. They were up early.
Y'all are so stupid.
That is the truth.
The watchmen.
My praying
Y'all
grandmother.
are so silly. Yeah, y'all.
That's funny.
My bad.
Oh, no, y'all straight. Do y'all prefer drunk sex or high sex?
Drunk. But please don't get me pregnant, but drunk.
I'm done.
Oh my goodness. Not get me pregnant. Drunk or high sex. I say
Drunk sex might get you pregnant. For
Yeah,
sure.
I wanna do
Always. It's always dangerous.
it is. And reckless.
Cause you don't even know. I'm like, dude, what happened?
I didn't come
Yeah.
in.
Did you come
Yeah,
inside or
like
not?
right, like do
I
we
didn't come
need to
inside. And then you
Plant
wake up, you gotta pee
I was
and
about to say
everything.
I need
All
to
the
go to
cum is
sleep.
coming out. Yeah. You don't need to go to CVS. No, you good. Yeah, you need to go to CVS.
Good.
Yes, fuck
You
that.
need to go.
And you gotta ask.
Okay.
They don't even know.
It's the
They
So
want you to read.
yeah. Yeah, I would probably say high sex over drunk sex. I mean, for
It
me,
depends
for
on the
real,
mood, though.
yeah, it depends. Cause like, or do you mean like weed sex or do you mean like shroom sex? Like it depends on the high.
I never
Woo!
did, but hey, if you experienced it, then hey.
How high can you get?
But like sober sex for me, so as I get older, I feel like sober sex is a flex because to like be completely sober and still have that euphoric state during sex is something that's like unmatched. Like I don't need a drink. I don't need any enhancements and we're still
At it.
feeling high. Like
Come on
that
now.
shit is
That's a whole nother level.
yeah,
Yo, I might crack.
Whew.
yeah, like yeah, just be my drug. Like we don't gotta do that.
Yeah,
Y'all ready for the next one?
I agree.
Yeah.
Yes, we is.
Ooh.
This one gonna be real personal right here. I need complete.
Oh Lord.
Okay. Besides sex, what value do you bring to a relationship? Aside from saying cooking, hold on. Aside from saying cooking and being loyal.
Loyal.
I say I'm
Y'all-
educated.
So besides saying sex, cooking, and being loyal, what value do you bring to a relationship?
Ooh, I got this. Yo,
I'm gonna say
can I go? Or?
I guess
Go ahead.
Summer, would you like to take the floor?
Okay.
not the
Okay. So for me, it's definitely just me not being like a mom to you, but being the woman that, like you said, needs to push you to do the things that you didn't know that you could be. The woman that, you know, just the reason why you wake up in the morning, like for little things, you know, the motivation for you to try something new, you know what I mean? Just anything. So it's like, I like being, what's the question again?
Hey,
What do you
take
have to say or bring to other than,
Your
okay.
AirPods out.
Hello?
yeah,
Okay. Can y'all hear me now?
yeah,
Yeah.
It's better now, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So did y'all hear me at all?
Yeah, no, we
Nah,
heard
it was
you.
just it just was
It's
static.
muffled.
So yeah, I just what I have to bring to the table is just me being very considerate, very thoughtful, and just yeah, motivational, nurturing. I'm gonna bring my nurturing is what I'm gonna bring to the table. That's not something that you can't buy
Sounds
at the store.
right there.
That's big facts. Because people don't be knowing how to love folks nowadays.
Nope.
Mhm.
And that's really what people be needing. I'm gonna say I'm very goal oriented myself. So and I'm educated. So a lot of times when people like, as you get older, of course you want them to have good sex. Who doesn't? But outside of sex, you do have to bring other things to the table 30 plus. So it's like, okay, well, we have a sex, but what else are we gonna be able to do for each other outside of please each other? So that's what I would have to say. And this educated and goal oriented. And I just feel if whoever chooses to rock with me would be pleased in the end as far as like where we would be at as far as business wise. I'm just want to grow with him in business. And then as far as owning a home in the future. So I'll be that type of woman that will be able to build with him. Because a lot of times individuals are selfish.
Mhm.
So they don't want to build with the other individual. They're so busy on focusing on themselves. And I'll be that
Mm.
type of woman to be able to,
Yeah,
yeah.
that is a real problem. Why are people like fake? They will actually be with you, but be working on themselves, but won't
whole
tell you that they're working on themselves. But then
Yeah.
they'll leave you, but
Once
they
they
were
get-
working on themselves while you was focused working on y'all. So now you're
Mhm.
left with nothing, and they have everything.
That's right.
Why? Sorry.
No, that's true. That's why I said I would be the type of person that could actually build with them.
Yeah.
So bringing selfishness, not bringing selfishness to the table is very important too, because a lot of times people's goals is messed up. So it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I want to be in a relationship with you, but like you said, you have interior motives. So it's like, yeah, I'm with you,
Yes.
but all in all, I'm over here focusing on trying to build my business versus our business, or focus on building both of our businesses. Like if you have two different goals as far as in business, and now you focus on just her or him, the other person definitely is going to lack versus putting that money
Mhm.
towards both the businesses or putting it into something y'all want to do together.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
I agree.
Okay. Sheila?
For me, I'm really big on listening. I feel like that's not something that we do. Like as a people, we don't listen to one another. So like
Mhm.
I'm going to listen to you like when you're venting, or I'm going to like really ask and be concerned about how you are. And like when I hear certain things, like let's say, like Tamika was speaking about goals. Like if I know that you have a goal, I'm going to like keep up with that. Like, oh, hey, let's say your goal is to make a certain amount of money by whatever time. I'll like ask you like, where are you on this? Like keep on your toes. So being a listener and being like a supporter, like I'm gonna be your cheerleader. Like I'm gonna cheer you on first and last. Like I'm not gonna let anybody else be that person that's telling you to keep going. Like you're gonna hear it from me. And then just like
Wow.
excitement. Like I just wanna like, let's do something. Like, oh, I like to like look up things to do. Like, I don't know, I'm kind of quirky. So like, oh, I like to like just do new things and I'm all about experiences. So like I just want to experience things with you. So being your biggest supporter, listening to you, and just like bringing some excitement into your life. Like that's what I have, but and other than sex.
Okay. Okay.
That's beautiful. Beautiful value what you ladies bring to relationships, man.
Oh, thank you. We appreciate that. No, we really do. Well, I know I do.
And some guys are boring. Like I would definitely
Yeah,
have to
guys
agree with
guys
bringing
are
some
boring.
excitement.
Yeah, guys be boring.
And they're
Like y'all be
right.
boring. Yeah, like
What
bro,
y'all been doing lately? Oh, nothing.
Yeah,
Watching
like
movies. What?
all you want to do is go out to eat. Like let's like do something. Like let's.
Girl,
I mean,
Mountain climbing.
I ain't gonna argue with you because I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm a homebody unless
boring.
no. See, you ain't let me.
Even if
Sound
you being a
boring.
homebody, like let's play a game. Like
Yeah, I mean, I'll do that, but like, I don't be trying to go to many places. Like, I really gotta be. I'll go out, but it gotta be with somebody I really fuck with. I'm just not going out just to go out. Other than that, I'll be in the house. I don't mind that shit. I ain't hear nothing you said, robot.
Yeah, I tell you that.
She said you boring when you go out. Are you boring when you go out?
She knows me personally, so I don't know why she trying to lie.
So like what's an eventful night going out for y'all? Like if y'all going, what's like a date, like a date night? What kind of date night are you like, what are you doing for a female to impress her?
To impress her? If I already
Yeah.
got her, why she gotta be impressed?
What do you mean? Like impressing
He's
you all
boring.
the time.
Huh?
He's
Look at me
boring.
and be impressed. It's like that.
Wow.
Look at me.
More.
Let's see. I mean, I don't know. It depends. Like, I could either hear what she's been talking about and possibly take her to a restaurant, or find something that she like. If she likes, possibly drinking wine, take her to a place that serves like different kind of wine, stuff like that. Take
Right
her
now.
to some type of activity, stuff
Yeah,
like
once a year.
You better impress us because we're not impressed right now.
that. That's fine.
Yeah. I mean, I like wine tasters, but so
I mean,
what you said was you listen and then you go based off of that. So that's pretty impressive because men
Don't listen.
just come up with a whole elaborate plan on their own without listening. So okay.
So, and look at y'all call me boring, man. Y'all
Definitely to feed off of what she want to do.
Our apologies.
But if I
disrespectful.
want to start like an ideal date, I would want to go like to a bookstore and see what book you pick up, see what interested in reading.
Wow.
Because
Wow.
That has turned me on right there. No,
I love
no
that.
guy has ever done
I
that.
love that. I had a
What?
birthday dinner at a bookstore before.
yeah, bookstores.
Really?
I like to read, because I like to read myself. See what's interested in reading, and then we can start a conversation. Probably get some food or something after that.
Smart man. Dang,
Trying to
I wish
impress
I
us, y'all.
I
We
wish
ain't
I
never
could
done that
remember.
before.
So there's this bookstore and they have a restaurant downstairs. Oh, I'm gonna have to like tell you about it. I can't think of the name of it. But this is a dope bookstore with the restaurant and they have really good shrimp and grits.
Bus Boys and Poets.
I was about to say,
It's
Bus
not-
Boys and Poets.
It's not so
Everybody did.
it's not Busboys and Poets though. Their books are so overpriced. It's crazy.
No.
But yeah, no,
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to like I'm definitely going to remember and drop that in the group chat.
Yeah.
Interesting. That sounds fun.
I'm about to look it up. Matter of fact. Next question though, while
I need some pure honesty on this next question though, because what we plan to ask
Oh snap.
the same.
Oh Lord
question, vice
Jesus.
versa. But do y'all know any ancient mothers? Women who
Yeah.
Mm. it's more them than it is ain't shit men nowadays. I feel like
Yeah,
weird.
There
I
is,
know a lot.
I
feel
mean,
like the
me
genders have
myself
changed.
personally, I don't know, but
I know a lot. And what is that?
Ain't shit.
So, okay, there are different types of moms. You got some moms who aren't with their kids because it might be mentally taxing for them to be with the kids. So the best thing for it, or they can't afford them, so the kids are with the dads. It's different reasons. There are some moms that have their kids that completely ignore them all day long, and they got their
Mhm.
kids. So I mean, what's bad?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like it's a broad range with that as well, because you got the crackheaded mamas, and then you got the mamas
Mhm.
who don't see their kids, and then you got the mamas who
Ever.
really, really try, but they at work, but don't get to spend much time with their kids. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like, well, as long as a child's needs is met, as far as they have a roof over their head, as a mother, I'm just talking for myself. As long as I make sure my children have a roof over their head, they're fed, they're clothed, they're in a safe environment, I feel like and of course, given their wants, I feel like I've done my job as a mom.
I feel like also Kramer's. I looked it up. Kramer's is the bookstore
Oh, Kramer's.
with the
Okay.
restaurant.
Okay.
Yes, but I feel like women become ain't shit mothers when they just like continue on with their cycles of maybe they went through some trauma, or maybe their mom didn't raise them in the best way, and they just continue with that, or like either that,
Yeah.
or they're bitter because they wanted it to work out with the dad, or maybe they only had the child to make it work with that person and it didn't. So then they're bitter, and because of that kind of like trickles on into the relationship, like that whole "you just like your father," or like things like that. Like we don't really speak enough on that. We speak more so of men being ain't shit daddies because they don't provide financially or they're not there. But like there are a lot of mothers who mentally fuck kids up.
Yeah.
And it's not even about, oh, you don't have your kids, because you can your kids can live with you. And if
Every
you're
day,
not
all
mentally
day.
there for them, if you're not giving them that physical touch, that like kids need affection, like kids need it more than adults. And so we don't even think that these women ain't shit, but they're really not. Like they're just more focused on their careers or on their relationships with their men. Yes, like they're not focused on the child. So it's definitely possible. Like I had to take a step back and be like, all right, as a mother, like what does my child need? And yeah, I may, not be able to go out with friends, or I may not be able to focus on a relationship with the man, but like that was the decision that I made when I decided to have a child. And like now that it didn't work with me and his dad, like I still have to be like a mom. It's a job. Like I can't just not do my
Turn it
job.
off.
Like, yeah, I can't
Yeah.
not do that. Like I got to do my job well, or else it's going to show when he gets older. So
It's gonna
I
be
don't
bad
think
for
people,
you.
I don't think people really understand what it takes to actually raise a kid. So
They
it's
don't.
that, and that's why you have so many
Ain't
ancient
shit.
parents. Yeah.
I feel like it's definitely the women always choosing. If for me, like I've noticed it's been a trend of like, okay, say if a woman has one child with a children, like I have two different children fathers. So basically, like they'll have a child by one father, and then you'll meet a new man and you get involved with this new man. Now you start neglecting that child,
Mhm.
and that's typically what happens. And then it turns into that becomes a whole cycle, because now it's like
Mhm.
you and moved on and you don't really want to deal with that child anymore, and you become an ain't shit. Like for prime example, I work in childcare, there's an infant. He's about 6 months old, and the mother, she would be identified as the ain't shit mama. And we
Mhm.
talk about her like a dog at the child care, or at least they do. I ain't gonna say we do. They talk about her like a dog. But in her situation, she chose her man over her kids. Like, she don't take care of none of her kids. She lives her life. And that's just the option. There's just sometimes, parents aren't born with a manual. So,
Yep.
they get in these situations and they don't even know how to proceed with taking on their kids. And now when we see her, granted, she loves her kids, but she just ain't shit. She don't want to take care of her
Yeah.
kids. So I really don't understand what has really promoted it or why we allow it like we do. Because like you said, we'll get down on the men and be like, y'all ain't shit and y'all ain't doing it. But for the women, we don't really say much, We just sit back.
Yeah.
I will say in a lot of women's defense, because people make so many excuses for the men. They always say, well, he wasn't ready, so he left. What if the woman had a child and she wasn't ready? A lot of women go through
Yeah.
postpartum, and
Yeah.
people don't know. A lot of women want to just leave their kids and just walk out of the door and just go
Yeah.
on vacation for 5 months. And that's totally okay to do that. She needs that mental break. There is no, especially if you have to work, go to school, and take care of a child, that's a lot.
It's a
Yeah.
lot of
And then you have to deal with maybe you and the child's father's not working out, or maybe a breakup. So now you got to deal with extra emotion, extra trauma. You are going through whatever turmoil with whoever you're dealing with. It's so much you have to deal with. So,
Yeah.
and you're raising your own self while raising your
Yeah.
child. So there is no right or wrong way. So it's totally okay if a mom just totally walks away and just says, I need a break. Because it's totally fair if a dad does it, and I get it. I mean, people don't understand, and there needs to be more, it needs to be talked about more before people even have a child, what you actually go through after as a woman. The body changes, the
Mhm.
mental thing. And if you're with a guy, a lot of guys aren't encouraging. So you might breastfeed, they might not be, you're not getting enough sleep. They may not be helping you latch properly. I mean, your body looks differently. There's so many things that you're going through. So, it's probably our fault as women that we have not made a change as far as creating more programs or spreading more awareness for postpartum and like what you actually can possibly potentially go through. I know a lot of women that have had kids and like, oh, I don't know what to do. I just want to give my kids away. They just want to do X, Y, Z, but they don't
Yeah.
feel comfortable even sharing that out loud because everyone makes having kids glamorous. Oh, I have a kid, I snap back and now I'm 2 pounds again and my butt's big,
Yeah.
my boobs are big, and I'm breastfeeding and I have 50 pounds of milk in my freezer, and now I'm walking my kids going to Starbucks every day. That's no. So, they need to stop doing that. That's not realistic and that's not what's happening. So we as women need to change that. And that's our fault. But people don't make it okay for us to talk about our feelings, because it goes back to one of the questions. We have to be strong. So we can't even say, oh, how I feel depressed or I feel sad. We can't even feel with nothing. We can't feel. And that creates stress. And that's how we raise children in a negative household, because we're so stressed that we take it out on our kids constantly.
Yeah.
We're like, oh, shut up. We can't even deal with you because for no reason. You're kirking off on the kids for no reason. And it goes back. And then even if you have a man in the household, a lot of kids are raised in a 2-parent household, but the parents are always arguing because they're both stressed out. They're financially unstable. They're going through this. They've created mistrust in each other. So it's just a lot of situations so that suck, and people don't talk about it. Like, people need more therapy, and not just need therapy. People need to understand it's okay to walk away. It's okay to choose you. Like, as a mom, you need to be selfish. You need to have a day, or like, you need to have a day, 7 days a week. You need to have one of those days every week, in a month, and say, hey, I'm selfish. I'm walking away. I'm going to have a spa day. I'm turning my phone off. See you later. You're with grandma. You need to do that.
No, I agree.
You need to go
I
smoke
agree.
some weed.
But I feel like
do whatever.
I feel like that's fine, but I feel like there are some women who just easily give up on their kids before they'll give up on like a job or like on their man. Like, all right, you're not gonna, you're gonna make sure you give your job whatever amount of notice before you take off. Or let's say you want to put in leave for your job. If they say no, you got to show up for work this day, you're going to show up for work that day, but you won't show up for your kid. Or like, all right, your man or whatever, it's like, I need you to do this for me. So you're going to make sure that done, but then you don't do that for your child. I feel like that's what make you like an ancient parent. But
Right.
like
When you
when
gotta
you
attend.
are taking those steps, like you said, therapy, like for me, when you're taking those steps to call a therapist, like a lot, I feel like, I mean, I have a therapist, but like a lot of things that a lot of like as a parent, like you better yourself because you want better for your kids. Like a lot of times it don't even really got to be about you. Like you just like, all right, because I feel like we as people, we can live in dysfunction. Like it's just something that it's what we're used to. But it's when you say, okay, I can operate this way, but I want something better then that's what sets you apart from like being an Asian parent. But when you're able to be like, oh, I can give to this person and I can give to that person, but you can't give to your child because at the end of the day, your child is you. Like it's a manifestation of you. Like
Right.
this whole person is because of you, like regardless of how it happened, like you made it a point for them to be there. So even walking away doesn't make you an Asian parent if you feel like you don't have what you need to give to that child. Sometimes walking away is the best thing that child needs. Like
Yep.
that takes balls to be like, I can't give you this. So I'm
Yep.
gonna put you in a situation to thrive. But if you're not giving your child away to become better, then it's like you ain't shit. Like you gave your
Right.
child away and you still just up to your fucking shenanigans.
Same
Like
old high
that's
school trip.
yeah.
Look
So
at the
like
backpack.
give your child away, but be fucking better. Like own up to the shit you have. Because that's why we have so many kids who don't value life, who don't care about themselves because they just feel like my parents didn't care. Like leaving doesn't mean I don't care. Like I can leave for a legitimate reason, but like that shit needs to be known. Like I need to be working towards some type of goal, not just leaving because I can't take it.
Now,
How can you take life every single day? Like people commit suicide because they can't take it. So if you really can't take it, you should be, I don't know, not here.
I mean, I hate to
But
laugh, but it's
yeah, we gotta laugh. But postpartum, we don't talk about postpartum enough. And I feel like even as women, if you didn't go through postpartum, you don't really know the extent of postpartum. But it's so important. It's so important to know about and to be aware of.
yeah. And then what you said,
Oh no, I was.
what she said, she said,
Ready to wrap this up. I was gonna ask y'all got anything y'all wanted to ask us?
I wanted to add on to what she said because she said that people will give up, people will put more time into a job or relationship, but a lot of time, a lot of women, that job validates them or that's their livelihood, so they still need that job for the money, so they will do whatever for the job, and the guy or relationship validates them and they need that. Without that,
Yeah.
their world is going to stop. So they want
Yeah.
to put a lot of time. Their kid doesn't give them nothing. Their kid can't talk to them or do nothing for them. So their kid is like nothing. It's like you're just here, living for free, taking up space. My man could be here. So
I don't know though, because like validation, I feel like kids give you, like you've never had your kid just be like, mommy, like
all the time.
just like kiss
That's
you for no reason. That's like validation. I feel like, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. I really, I can't speak to that, but that validation is very important to humans.
Yeah, a
And
lot of people
yeah,
don't
you're
get
right.
that unless it's from
Yeah.
a job or their significant other or their friends that make them think
Yeah.
that they're cool. Normal people, we get it from our child because it's like, wow, we love, thanks, mom, you're the best mom ever. You're better
Yeah.
than Santa Claus or whatever.
Yeah. I get that. Yeah. I get that. You're right.
People are just different.
Close.
So do y'all have anything for us before we start wrapping up?
So I just want to know, so like, what is this the first like podcast that you all have had where you like you're asking women like specific questions? Like how did this come across? Just like what made this
No,
a thing?
this is actually the second time we've had a panel of women because we did it back in our first season. But
Okay.
like visually, this is the first time. So
Okay, cool.
I was expecting, wanted it to go very well. So
This went very well.
I enjoyed
It
this.
did.
Congratulations.
I think it went well. Like,
Shout out
yay.
to y'all, man. Y'all
Good
was-
No, good
Now
for
I'm
y'all.
thinking
These
about
were
it.
some great questions. No,
good
like
questions.
when Summer said it was going to be like questions based on women, I was just like, oh, okay. I didn't really know what that would entail, but
I gave
No,
a
that's
very
why,
general.
that's why when y'all was asking, oh, can we see a question? That's why I was like, nah, I don't want to give y'all the answers, and how y'all get prepared for it. So
Well, so
Yeah.
authentic answers from. We got that for real.
yeah. So based on our answers, do y'all feel like y'all know women? Like, were any of the answers did it throw you off? Like, hey, I didn't expect that, or
Good question.
a couple of them not threw me off in a bad way, but they were actually good responses. Like it was I can honestly say it wasn't the answers I was expecting, if that makes sense.
Thank you, Black brother.
So
we appreciate you.
so we can say y'all did very well answering the questions, and that's why I didn't want to send y'all the questions because I didn't want to have y'all answers prepared.
Yeah, I get that.
It was amazing, man.
Yeah, I feel like
It was with a shed of tear. Y'all so intelligent.
Not shed a tear.
it just flowed. I feel like it
Thank
flowed
you.
it was very fluid. Like the conversation was just
We bonded.
Yeah.
We bonded.
Yeah, we
It was
tried.
a good group.
tried
Very
not to
organic.
nothing as a whole. We just asked questions that even other people sent us to ask y'all as well. We just try to make sure it wasn't no attack on femininity as a whole, no shit like that. For real. So we actually.
we appreciate that.
I don't know about the rest of the niggas, but me and this nigga appreciate women as a whole. So.
No, these were great questions. It really, some of them I had to really think about, like, so yeah.
Yeah,
These
they were really
questions
good.
make us question ourselves, and actually prepare us. Like you can start asking yourself these questions, then you could actually mentally prepare for the next time a guy does ask you, Rashida, how you doing today?
I know. Now I feel like
it's like, okay, maybe I need to respond.
I gotta be like, okay.
Oh, man.
Don't block your blessings now.
No bullshit.
No blocking my blessings. No, I got it. I mean, I don't like to be fake. So like, I don't want to like be a burden. So for me, I just be like, but yeah, definitely maybe.
Just hit that man.
Definitely. I know I'm going to. I'm not blocking no blessings 2022.
Yes, speak it.
Step in there all nice, man. Just step in there. But look, if we have anything up and coming, we'll definitely, hit y'all up because like you said, y'all were great. So we would love to have y'all again.
Exactly. Y'all are amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you for having us.
Yes, thank you.
So we'll catch y'all. We appreciate y'all. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah,
Good
we
night,
appreciate y'all
guys.
too. Thank
Holidays,
you.
all that.
Yes, happy New Year's, all that. Y'all have
Happy New Year. Happy holidays.
Yes. Happy everything.
Right.
Happy.
Yeah.
Happy.
If don't work, calling me was very